There's a place I've come to know well, led by a man named Sty. He's full of stories, he is quite a guy. Sit around the campfire and hear him tell his tale. Some may be able to relate to him quite well. We're all just people looking for a place to go. Well, Sty has made one, and it is quite a show. Come meet Sty, he's quite the guy. If you're feeling lonely, come and make a friend. If you need a story, on Sty you can depend. His voice is soothing like a lullaby. Sometimes he brings a tear to my eye. Sit around the campfire and hear him tell his tale. Some may be able to relate to him quite well. We're all just people looking for a place to go. Well, Sty has made one, and it is quite a show. Come meet Sty, he's quite the guy.
Well, good evening, everybody. Welcome around the campfire. Grab a good spot. It's a cold day. Get cozied up to that fire. We'll throw plenty of wood on there, keep everybody warm tonight. Do my best. I'm going to shout out everybody that's hanging out in the chat real quick here. First person in the house tonight was Alexander with Old Country Farming Home and Gardeners Guild. And I asked him once, do you think you could make your channel name any longer? I don't think so. And we got Crazy Ann out in the chat tonight, keeping an eye on all you folks. Better behave out there. She likes to look out for Sty, you know. Then we got Jeremy with Peppers in Kentucky Living. Great to see you, Jeremy. Hey, Guani's back. Good to see ya. Hey, awesome. And we got, who's next here down the list? Oh, wow. There we go. There's James chasing the reaper. Awesome. Great to see ya. We got Get Her Done Granny. She's down in the basement, hanging out down there, trying to keep someone else in line. Okay. Oh, there's me, Dibble. Great to see you tonight. Okay. Then we had Kimberly Ferris. Hi there, sweetie. Good to see you, Kimberly. And who else we have jumping over there in the chat? People are just chatting away at each other. Oh, there's the hunt for heat. Hey, Cindy, I suspect. And we've got, okay, going down a bit, getting down there. Everybody just chatting away. Hey, Michael Minnie, good to see ya. Good to see you. Hey, there's the bee lady. Hi, bee lady. I'm going to be talking about you here soon. All good, of course. There's Joe W. Life Adventures. Hey, Joey. So we got a few folks that, Want to spend some time around the campfire on a Thursday night. That is awesome. Great to see it. Great to see it. There's Nick Green. Hey, Nicholas Green, outdoors. Awesome, buddy. The I bet Nick is waiting for summer too. Do a lot more camping in the summer. Hey, hey, Groovy Levitt, squirrel, medic. Medic! Yeah, if he lived close to me, he'd probably hear me yelling that when I'm out in the woods a few times. Oh, let's see. Rebecca, good to see ya. Yeah, gosh, folks are just filing in. And there's Chowser. Hey, Foxing Outdoors. And boy, this usually I don't start the stream off with so many folks. Hey, there's Patreon Pirate. Awesome. There we go. By golly, I hit the bottom of the list. I'm going to pull my friends up here real quick. You guys know I'm not Phil. I don't pull them up in first come, first serve kind of deal here. I just just randomly pull them up. Randomly, right? Yeah. There's Get Her Done, Granny. Great to have you on tonight.
Great to be here.
That's good. I'm glad you're here. And then we've got Samantha.
Hey,
I don't know a Samantha. Right. And then we've got, I'm just going to pop these guys right up one after another. We got Trouble in Trouble. Yeah.
What's up, guys?
Hey.
Hey.
Just another Thursday night. Hey, there's good to see you, William. Yeah, boy, people are just chatting away. Oh, there's Jimmy. I'm doing good, Jimmy. If you want to come on up, let us know out in the chat. Anne's watching everything we do. She can kick you the link real quick, buddy. Yeah, gosh almighty. For me, it's Lazy Thursday. How about the rest of you? Other than that guy down in the corner that never quits, even when he's on your panel.
I'm on hour 13 today.
I'd hate to be responsible for his battery bill.
What?
Your battery bill. You're the Energizer Bunny, ain't you?
Yeah. Hey, Lone Star, good to see ya.
I got shit to do.
You do?
Yeah. I gotta move half the shit from there and put it over here because my dryer took a shit, so I gotta take it apart to get the part out that I need to get fixed.
Oh, God.
So, hour 13 down here, clowning around. See, I'm the guy that'll fix his appliance instead of going out and buying a new one because I'm cheap.
Oh, hey.
Hey, I do that.
Yeah, I did for years. I had an old Maytag Ringer washer that damn thing. I hauled that thing all the way out to Montana with me, and when we left Montana, I fought like hell to try to find room to. Oh, we lost.
Groovy.
Travis, he'll be back.
I don't like him anyway.
You don't like him anyways? That's all right. He don't care much for you either, Mike.
I know.
Yep. There. See.
He needs to quit sending me those love messages all day, though. I'm getting tired of that shit. I ain't got time for
you just ain't ready for a relationship right now, eh?
Who?
You.
No, I don't need that crap. I don't need that crap.
So how has Samantha's day been?
Good.
Good
Yeah.
enough. Good enough.
Productive.
It actually sounded like you were bothering her, asking her that question. Don't bother me, old man.
I just
Yeah.
woke up. I took a cat nap.
Woke
Like
up?
a 15
Gee.
minute cat nap before this, so I'm a little groggy still.
Some people have the life.
Oh man.
15 minutes is a lot more than what I need right now. Or less. Sorry, less.
Some people have the luck. Take
Hey,
that nap.
Mr. Fulton. Yeah, me devil wants to get into your shop there, Mike, and dig around, find a CPU they could use.
Got a whole bunch of them. A whole bunch of them. I just
Boy,
tried
can you imagine the mess you'd have if you had all of that like up in a pole barn or something, and you let people come in like they do at the junkyard here is, bring your own tools, go get your own part, bring it back here, and we'll tell you what it's going to cost you. You get it cheaper if you go out and pull it out yourself. But that's one thing in a junkyard. But boy, oh boy, I tell you what, with those electronics, you wouldn't want to tell people, yeah, you can come in and buy it from me, but you got to get it out of the tower yourself. Oh, they'd make a hell of a mess.
Yeah.
Not to
I
mention
used to,
people would disappear in that mess.
yeah,
What do you mean? I got a big hole there now. I can see more mess now.
that's it. Yeah. Hey, Roland, Mountain Bushcrafters Alliance MBA. If you don't have him, you get over there and sub to that man and watch his channel. If you like the outdoors and trapping, you're gonna love his channel. If you like guys with big beards, you're gonna love his channel. And if you got an ear for some great country music, you're gonna absolutely love his channel. You get on over there, folks.
Guess I'll never
What's
go
that?
there. I'll
Guess you'll never go there, eh?
There's 3 things I don't really care for.
That's 3 things you don't care for. Oh, I tell you what. NBA Roland's kind of guy where he can get folks interested in that great down home music real quick.
Yeah. I don't even know him, and I'd like to know how he got one of my stickers on his guitar. That's what I like to know.
Yeah, I saw that too.
I don't even know who he is.
Yeah. Hell, I gotta get a set of stickers off to him too. He's got that old cook stove sitting there behind him when he's out there
Oh no!
when he's out there playing, and I want to cook and bake on that son bitch so bad. I haven't asked him. Now I've seen those where they're straight wood. I've seen them where they're wood gas combos, and I'm wondering which one that is. But that's a beauty. That's a nice stove.
I'd like to get hold of that stove too.
Yeah. I had a great big ass Sears Charm out there in Montana, and it was an old original. What was it? 1896, I think. Had a lot of stainless on it. Had a huge reservoir and a huge warming oven up above.
Mm-hmm.
That's around your birth year, wasn't it?
Yeah.
All you gotta say is yes. Don't have to go any further.
I don't want to talk about what they cooked my 4th birthday cake in.
Good enough, pig.
Where is it? I seen it. There it is. Da, 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 da.
That's your pudding pants, you old freaking long beard and redneck. Don't get me started with NBA. It'll...
Yeah. Old pudding pants.
He calls me pudding pants.
Yeah. For good reason, too, I'm sure.
I'm sure. How do you open this freaking thing?
Yeah, that's great. Thanks for stopping by, Roland. You got a lot of followers that hang out with me, and when you're playing on Sundays, people wonder why I don't talk over in my chat prior to my stream. It's because I'm busy. I'm over at your channel, man. If you're singing, that's what I do. When I get mine all set up, I get to listen to you for a good hour, hour and a half, sometimes 2 hours before I go on. And that makes my Sundays. You betcha. Yeah.
I got a couple mugs he made me, and I don't know what I did with them.
Oh, Jesus. That's not good to say.
They're somewhere around here. I don't know where they're at, though.
Oh, bearded brother, you don't have to say you appreciate me. I mean, no. You're the man with the talent. So, Travis.
Yep.
Are you just kicking back and relaxing tonight?
Isn't that what it's about?
Yeah, it should be. Yeah,
It's been a long day, so got some whiskey. Enjoying.
There you go. There you go. That's there ain't a damn thing wrong with that.
I had a meeting today at work, and we scheduled this meeting based off of these people's schedules. So, of course, military, we're always 15 minutes early. So the meeting was supposed to be at 1:30, so I get there at 1:15. I wait around until 2:30, and they didn't even show up. And this is after I drove 30 miles to get over to this meeting.
To their meeting, the one they said was convenient for them.
Yep.
Oh,
So,
don't you love that shit? Oh,
I love that people find mine and some other people I work with our time that valuable. And they're like, oh, you can come back tomorrow. I'm like, fuck you. You can come to us. If you want to meet, you can come to us. I'm not doing that shit.
That's right. Yeah. I did that to some politicians one time. I had to drive down to Chicago, spur of the moment, 5 o'clock in the evening, find out these guys just got to meet with me at 8 o'clock, first thing tomorrow morning. And I said, where? They said at the Federal Building in downtown Chicago. And by the time I got down there, I was beat, man. And same thing. Get into that meeting room. There's supposed to be 14 of these government employees there. And they go, oh, the meeting's canceled. We're going to do it tomorrow morning at 8. I said, I didn't travel. I planned on turning around going straight home after the damn meeting. I ain't staying a night. You guys want to meet with me? You know where I live. And I just left. A couple of weeks later, they arranged to all show up here, you know where I'm at. But hey, look at here. Hey, B-Whistle.
What's up? Y'all not going to believe what happened.
What?
All right, I did a Pokemon on my friend's Bounty by Observation stream. I did a Pokemon opening, and this is what I wanted to start doing live. And so 1996, I got a Charizard. The most this ever sold in the first edition, this is third, is about 500,000, right? So tonight I opened up the Evolutions pack. This is what people do on live on YouTube, like Jake Paul. And I got this live on Bounty's channel. I'm going to get the video, and it's probably about $1,000. And I had this when I was younger. And they made a reprint. But yeah, wow. I went crazy, y'all.
Cool.
Yeah, that's a nice surprise, man.
I put your name right there. Sty North, Bounty by Observation, Jimmy C and Friends, Moose Scout. I'm gonna make a whole thing. I got everything spicy on my Xbox right here.
Oh, there you go.
His sticker and
Yeah.
stuff. Yep.
Yeah.
It was a crazy night, y'all. I'm back though. I had COVID, so had to get over that.
Oh. Glad
You're
come,
beyond
brother.
it now?
Yes, 2 weeks.
Good.
You know, I went to my sister's, and there's supposed to be 5 people there, but like 20 people showed up, and I was drunk and I couldn't drive, and I think my sister had it, I had it, and the 2 firemen who were there had it, and we all had symptoms.
Oh boy.
Yep. But I'm over
boy.
it. Doing better.
That's good. That's good. Good to hear. Good to hear.
Hey, Groovy.
Yep. Oh yeah,
Remember
that's
I
a
was
good
talking
sauce,
about?
man.
It is. And this I tried, and this is the hottest I'll go.
Pineapple habanero.
Yeah, they do Pokemon openings where someone will chug this and then open up a pack and try to read all the cards and see if they get a good holo. While
Easy.
they're chugging hot stuff.
Easy.
I want to do that.
I'll come with you. I'll chug some with you. I don't have any Pokemon cards, but I'll try the sauce with you.
I'm gonna start doing lives, y'all. I'm gonna buy some more Pokemon cards like tonight and open them up and hopefully.
There you go.
I did a giveaway earlier.
Wow. There you go.
Thank you for having me up.
Oh, you betcha. You betcha. Bee lady, I don't know where everybody's catching this stuff. I don't know. I don't know. Up here, I hear of a few people once in a great while that got it, but I haven't. Nobody locally that I know personally. And my kid, he works. My youngest boy, he's like a custodian, maintenance man for our local college here, and they got 158 students living in the dorms there, and he's cleaning dorms, the lunchroom, all that. He's around all them damn students that not one of them wears a mask or any of that. They're running, and they're all over town, and I told him, I said, I'm amazed you haven't caught a bug some kind of damn bug from that bunch over there. And he says, I'm the only one that actually keeps the place clean. He says, I'm so covered with disinfectant 24 hours a day. He says, I couldn't catch nothing. He said, shit. He says, I think I'm more disinfected than the mocktail. I said, okay, man.
Nice.
Our numbers run 1,500 to 2,000 every day, and they actually opened one of the public schools up this week. Go back to in school, whatever.
Yeah.
So if you want to catch me, come on over to Michigan. We're more than happy to show you around.
Yeah.
We take pride in our COVID.
See, the thing is like Dan's saying, lots I know way up here. I have not got it, but I stay at home. That's that's it too. Is technically I'm high risk. I got. They keep. I don't get that. They tell me that they keep telling me, well, you're high risk. You got heart issues. I said, I did not let them split my freaking body in half and go in there and replumb that son of a bitch to be told that I still got issues. Hell, if a plumber comes to my house and works and I still got leaks, I ain't paying them. I told them I should have never paid for that surgery because you're telling me that I still got heart issues. I thought you went in there to fix shit. You didn't finish the job, But so I'm considered high risk because I got a heart condition. Plus, I'm diabetic. But that's why I like my doctor. My doctor says, whatever you're doing, Sty, you just keep doing it. She said, other than your diabetic issues right now, she said, you're as healthy as you were 10 years, 15 years ago, or more better. And I said, well, I think better because I had my first heart attack almost 20 years ago, So, the and that's I feel for you younger folks, because I'm one of them old guys that says, at this point of the game, everything's trying to kill me. Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, I got time working against me. I got age working against me. I got everything's working against me. So COVID, I just go, hey, get in line. I got no time for you.
Yeah, it wasn't that bad. For me, it wasn't like a flu. Actually, in 2007, I had a flu is worse than COVID. So
yeah,
but I know it's out there and it's different variants.
yeah, Dan. That's the thing is my smoking. I don't care what the habit is a person's got. If you like the habit enough, you ain't gonna give it up. I was telling Travis the other night that I was telling Travis the other night that I smoke because I love to. I love my smokes, man. And I have people say, "Yeah, but you're killing yourself." I asked my doctor flat out. I said, "If I quit smoking today, how many years will that add to my life?" And she goes, "At this stage of the game, we're not talking years anymore." She said, "You should have quit smoking about 20 years ago. And then we would have been talking about years you could add it to your life." But she says, at 64, you want to quit smoking to add years to your life? No. In fact, after I had my heart surgery, even the cardiologist, the cardio surgeon said, "Hey, you are not." She said, "I'm glad to see you recovering so fast and getting out of here because you really need a smoke, don't you?" I said, "I'm dying for one." I said, "I am dying for one." And she goes, "That's what I'm afraid of. I don't want you going through that kind of stress right now." She says, "Do not quit." She says, cut back as much as you are comfortable with. But she says, if you quit cold turkey right now, she says, I don't want that kind of stress on you. Damn, where do you find doctors that they're just being down home honest with you, And I gotta see this. Somebody sent me something I want to see. Oh, ain't that the truth?
Yeah.
Ain't that the truth?
I can't
think
see
it's
chat.
cool.
I'm sorry.
That Samantha sent me a gift of there's 3 polar bears laid back, the ones in the background with
There you go.
headphones on, just jamming.
Yep. And they're
Oh,
around
here,
the campfire.
let me make that big here. Check it out.
Yep.
Yeah, she
They're
said.
chilling.
She says that's all of us around the campfire. yeah.
If we were here, yeah, in the last.
Yep. Yeah, if we were polar bears, that'd be us. Yeah, Dan. Yeah. Hey, Lizianne. Hi, girlie. Good to see you. I gotta show something off here. I got mail. Well, I can't reach it because I put it way over there. I got my sticker and a business card from Phil also. I like the new one with the black background. But I got this package in the mail day before yesterday. And I was talking about this spring, Running Water and I are going to work on a little project. And they're going to be called Sty's Stool Sample Fire Starters, the number 2 fire starter in the world. And we're using beeswax as part of the formula in making the base of our fire starters. And I mentioned that, and Bee Lady told me, "Oh, I'm sending you something." She sent me a bunch of awesome raw beeswax here. That is so awesome. She sent a nice little note with it, and she said that this was that they rendered this with solar right from the combs. Of course, by her name, you know it's the fact is she's a beekeeper. But that is so awesome, bee lady. Thank you so much. And actually, as much as you sent me, that will make a ton of those fire starters, because it doesn't take a lot of beeswax for that part of the recipe that we put together. So yeah. Oh, I'll practice with a little bit of it, but I'm pretty sure it's going to perform the way I think it's going to. And you're right. She put in the note. It works good too to prevent tools from rusting. You know, you treat tools with it. And years ago, I used to rub all of my knives with beeswax. Yeah. When I didn't want them to patina up, I'd use beeswax on them. Yep. So if anybody tries reaching for that box and they say, "What's in there?" I'm going to tell them it's none of your beeswax. None of your beeswax that's in there.
Cheers.
Cheers. Yeah, I'd be a big customer too. I'd be there hitting up bee lady for honey all the time.
What?
My doctor gives me 2 full quarts of honey every year. And yeah, it does smell awesome. I love the smell of that beeswax, which makes it a lot nicer working with it too. But my doctor, I told her, I said, I could use 4 quarts of that a year. And she goes, then I'd need at least one less patient that I give honey to. I said, well, once one dies, then you can give me 4 quarts, right?
Damn.
Yeah. Just don't give that. Just one of them old guys. Yeah, he's due anyway. Just quit giving him so many pills and just kind of let him go, and then give me his 2 quarts. Yeah. Yep, that fresh raw honey. Oh, you betcha. Well, and like the old saying goes, if it's fresh from the comb, bottled up, next year it's still fresh. Oh, bee lady, yeah. Oh wow, yeah. Oh, I love honey from the smaller beekeepers. It's just you know what you're getting. I hauled honey for a while over the road. I hauled for Sioux Bee out of Sioux Falls. I hauled it out of there, and 55-gallon drums of that damn honey. Don't ever slam on the brakes. I had the lids pop off of 4 of those big barrels. Oh my God! You try walking through a semi-trailer that's got honey all over the floor. Yeah, not good.
How's everybody doing though?
Doing good.
Good.
I'm not telling you.
I figured Eli Mike would probably be the jerk who says something like "fuck off" or something. Sorry, I didn't mean to say that.
It wasn't even that bad.
From what I watched.
Did I tell him? Now you can fuck
Sounds
off.
like you know Mike. Yep. Sounds like you know Mike pretty well.
Yep.
Yep, it's your favorite person.
Hey, Kildare.
That dog loves Sty.
Yeah. Hey, Chase. Yep. Hey,
There you go.
Chase. Hey, Chase. He just keeps looking around. Where is he? Where is he? I can hear him. Where is he? Chase.
This was
Chase.
Ew, puppy
this
kisses.
was hot for
I
me.
don't want. Oh, okay. You can have a hug.
Hey, Groovy, this was hot.
Oh my
for
God!
me.
Look at there. There's Kildare. He's crossing the road.
Oh,
What is it?
This is no joke for me.
What did
I got it. I lived 30 minutes from. I met him before when I was younger. Pucker Butt Company. I live in Charlotte. He was in Fort Mill, South Carolina, 30 minutes away, and just like the L. So, anyways, I got this from him. Pineapple and habanero. So it's spicy for me. I can't do that more than this probably.
Yeah, I got
I
that.
got
one.
it straight from him.
Cool.
Would you like it?
Oh, I like it's a sweet sauce, but habanero is my favorite pepper anyway. So any habanero sauce,
Wow.
everybody says it's not hot enough. I'm like, it's not always about heat; it's about flavor too.
Flavor, yeah.
See, that's
what I
me
want,
is
flavor and some heat.
with a lot of the hot challenge stuff I did, that people are asking me, what's the heat level? What's the heat level? And I'm going, yeah, it's fucking hot, but God, it tastes good, you know. If it's got flavor to it, then I don't feel so bad about a little suffering, as long as it's got some flavor.
Yeah.
But boy, I had somewhere that's just freaking hot. That's just not nothing but hot. Hey, Saucy Shane, there's a hot fella for you.
Hey,
that
Saucy
never
Shane.
knows better.
Yeah, he's awesome.
Yeah,
Can't see
yeah.
Cat, but hey, everybody.
Shane's awesome. I love that. I loved your birthday stream, man. You showing off all your old pics of you when you was a kid and shit. I ain't got shit. I mean, all of my families, we had hundreds upon hundreds of photos. We had a big travel suitcase that you could barely get it latched shut, and then a couple of big cardboard boxes just packed tight full of family photos. Went all the way back to the 1930s. And we had a few that went way back. I mean, almost Civil War era. We had tin types, and I had a couple of family members that don't have any nostalgic value at all, and they knew how much it would hurt me, so they destroyed them all. I told them, I said, you just burned up the fucking family, assholes. One of my topics in my new show is called Friends and Family. Some people are going to watch it thinking, oh, well, this ought to be nice. This is going to be a nice, friends and family. You got to love them. No, it's going to be the facts about friends and family. There are some family that you find out really aren't your friends.
motherfucker.
Oh, listen to him.
Fucking cat, man.
No, you
Man, I
leave
have a friend like you, Mike.
you leave Earl alone. He's in charge, not you.
He's in this fucking bucket.
Hey, computer chick. Hey.
Keeps fucking around.
He's in the bucket.
He's gonna be in a box. He keeps playing.
Did you throw something in the bucket on his head?
Yeah. He tried sticking that cat in a bucket and sending him to my place.
He might end up there yet.
Might end up here yet. I'll have to hide him out because I'm not paying $450 for him to stay here.
Why not? All right, this is bullshit.
Yeah, we're going to see high gas prices this coming year. Just hang on, folks.
Yeah.
The main thing is getting through COVID, in my view. I think Joe Biden would be a good 4-year president just to hopefully get through COVID, in my opinion. In my opinion, hopefully, if he does good and everybody works together, Republican and Democrat, we can get through this shit for 4 years, and then he can move on. That's my opinion. I'm sorry.
No, that's all right. That's all right. And he might accelerate things and get things done on the COVID side. My concern with him is he ain't the brightest crayon in the box when it comes to energy.
No.
And
Yeah.
he's going to really F that up. In fact, I am certain, I'm predicting we're going to be hitting $3 a gallon before the summer's up.
Hopefully we won't. Hopefully.
Well, I don't think we're going to avoid it. Because some of his programs, because he's already said it himself. He already said gas prices are going up because he's going to have to levy taxes against gasoline to pay for the alternative energy programs. So
yeah, it might.
That's going to drive those prices up for the renewable energy programs. And I have no problem with renewable energy, but it's got to be made affordable. I mean, they say everything electric by 2030. Well, if I live to be into 2030 and I'm still driving, guess what? I'll be breaking the damn law because I can't afford an electric vehicle.
Yeah, me either.
So it's going to take a ton of us. It's going to take a ton of us off the road.
Yeah,
I can understand how that works. I can understand how that works in a small little country. Switzerland's a good example. They use less gasoline in Switzerland than any country in the world. Everybody's on a frickin' bicycle over there. Well, yeah, you can ride across Switzerland in a day on your bicycle. I can't ride from northern Wisconsin to southern Wisconsin in a damn day. I need 3 days to get my ass to the Illinois border on a bicycle. I can't go visit my family in Iowa on a frickin' bicycle. This isn't Switzerland. So they got to understand that you can't take the transportation away from so many people just because.
You're exactly right.
Yeah, or trains. Yeah, mass transit. But mass transit, a buddy of mine, he travels Europe almost exclusively, and he said he loves their mass transit. But his mother lives about 3 miles from the nearest train station. He says, I can get halfway across Europe to that train station, but I got to walk 3 miles to get to her house. He says, or I got to pay $65 for a taxi to get me there. And so he's got a point too, is trains don't go everywhere. They don't take you to the grocery store you want to go to. Can you imagine the United States having a train that goes to every Walmart?
Oh my God. No, please no. Please no.
Yeah. And your next stop is your favorite Walmart store. Then we'll have greeters on the damn trains. We'll end up with those old fart greeters on the train too. Yeah. Why waste good moonshine?
I agree. Yeah, they shouldn't do that.
Yeah. I don't know. I just, yeah. And the nice thing for me is I'm old enough that I've earned the right to not give a shit. Mike, he just took that right. Yeah, I earned it.
Well,
Mike, he just took it. Yeah. I'll tell you what, he's a good teacher though.
Mike's probably like when he was.
Yeah. Yeah, my own doctor. She
I
told
know.
me that's the one pill I cannot forget every day, and that's my big old pill of I don't give a fuck. She said you take a big dose of I don't give a fuck every morning, and then take the rest of your pills, and you should get through the day pretty good. The yeah, Metal Music Maniac. That's it. That's it. You know, we aren't buying gasoline when we go to the pump. We're paying nothing but taxes. I mean, you got all kinds of taxes that are applied to your fuel that by the if you took all the taxes off, man, we'd be driving everywhere. I'd be live streaming from my truck. The the Budweiser, hey. What? I don't a pill for that yet. I think you left the word out.
Sorry, she couldn't find her hair ties for tomorrow morning, so I had to go help.
Oh. Well, hey, I'm glad to hear you got your priorities straight, though, man. I raised two girls, and yeah, I knew better. Hey, Phil, great to see you, buddy.
Hey, Phil. Hey, good job, Groovy Lava Squirrel, on the Cards Against Humanity. I played with my sister's friend, and for the first time before I got COVID. Oh my god! So
well, see, here's
did a
the
good
thing.
job with that.
It's a fun game unless you play with Sam, where she wins all the time.
Oh my god,
I saw
her
that.
card.
I saw it with Sam. I went to bed, but I saw she was winning before I went to bed.
I think I'm gonna stop letting the chat vote, and I think we're just gonna vote on ourselves. I think there's a bias.
That's not fair.
There was
You gotta
that
let them interact somehow.
that first night you guys played. That Joe was giving me so much grief. He goes, "Oh yeah, you watched. He's going to vote for Sam again. He's going to vote for Sam. He only votes for Sam." And I had to put in the chat, "You little son of a bitch, I want my 3 votes I made for you, Joe, back, so I can give them to Sam." He didn't pay attention to who was voting for who unless you voted for Sam, and then it's, "Oh, you're biased. You're biased." And Joe was just pissed because nobody was voting for his like they were for hers. But man, she had the cards that last time. Man, those cards were just, they fit too damn well. I mean, can tell me why it is that when oil is under 70 a barrel, they quit pumping it out of the ground, yet we keep importing it around the world. And well, see, and that's it, is we were becoming oil independent over here. Actually, last year, 2020, we exported more oil than we used of our own domestic oil. We were bringing oil in, but we were exporting on the turnaround. And people go, "Well, that doesn't make any sense." Well, we're bringing prime crude in from the Middle East, and we're sending out lower grade crude to other countries.
Good night, mountain bushcrafters.
Yeah. Hey, Roland, you have an absolutely good night.
Night, NBA.
Yep, 5 a.m. does
Good night,
come
NBA.
early.
You long fucking jerk. Hillbilly ass. Go to bed.
Oh, I just wonder about people that just don't know us, They come in and then there's Mike. Hey, some bitch got a bad back here. And new viewers are going, "Holy God, they're rough on you over here." Oh no, I want you to know that means we love you. We love you.
Make sure you put a new diaper on before you go to bed. Pissing in bed.
Yeah. He loves you too, Puddin' Pants.
Yeah, I know he does. He's still an idiot.
But I gotta do this. I gotta do this for my members, of course. So hang tight, guys. This only takes a minute. Hey!
What's up, guys?
What's up, Phil?
Oh, did you think I was going to pull you up? No. I figured I'd just plaster his ass on there so that he's there when we come back.
What's up, Dan? How you doing?
Hey, Mike, I got something to show you.
No, don't show us that. Oh,
That ain't Schwann's. Throw that shit in the garbage.
They got the Neapolitan ones, Mountain House. They're freeze dried. That thing don't even weigh half an ounce, man. What's
Isn't that
it?
crazy?
Oh no, it's 1.1 ounce, I guess, is what it says. It don't feel like it. But the Neapolitan ones, I kind of like them because of the texture. The flavor's okay, but the texture, I just love it. They're crunchy, kind of. And well, they got mint chocolate chip ones now, and I ordered a case of 12 of these. Oh, now I get to have ice cream. Man, there's only 22 grams of sugar in that damn thing. I was surprised, and I'm allowed about 40 for a snack, so I can eat one of these for a snack. And my imagination's good. I can imagine swans.
I don't know what a Swan's one tastes like. It probably tastes like shit. That's why Mike eats it.
Oh, I'm
Don't buy it at the store. They got to bring it to your damn house.
Because the stores won't sell it.
That's right. Stores don't sell that shit.
They don't want it. They don't want to take on the liability.
They cater it to lazy assholes that won't leave their house to go grocery shopping.
Yeah.
They cater to us rich people.
Oh, is that what it is? Rich people
Can afford to have that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hey, Tim. Good to see you.
What's up, Cheesehead Chris?
Cheesehead Chris. I had a phone call this morning, and I'll find out next week. It sounds like everything's okay for my hosting position at camp, but the Forest Service right now is in a tizzy because of the new administration, our new presidency, and some of the executive orders that are being done. They fortunately, his 100-day mask mandate will end before they officially open the campgrounds
That would be considered federal land, wouldn't it?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, cocksucker. What's wrong with him?
And so the Forest Service, all the Forest Service supervisors nationally, each forest has its own supervisor. They're saying, you know, what do we do? You know, we can't have our employees going around mandating that campers wear their masks 24/7 because they're on federal land.
And there's an addendum to that for like camping and stuff. I mean, it's got to be, right?
No, that's not his executive order. Is all federal property. All federal property. If it's owned by the feds, you are required to wear a mask at all times.
They can't tell the states what they're going to do. It's a mandate, but it's not an actual law. The states actually can make their decision on what they do.
Right, but on the federal Forest Service land, the state has no jurisdiction. Has no jurisdiction. I guarantee you, Travis. I've been down this road. They don't. The only thing they have. The only jurisdiction the state has on federal lands within its state is criminal jurisdiction. Otherwise, all federal law applies. And the states won't interfere with it. They won't interfere with it. In fact, the state of Wisconsin in their gun laws specifically state that when it comes to federal properties, federal lands, that they will follow any federal gun law. The state gun laws are not even considered on the federal land. It's what does the federal statute say about it. So, and that's the thing is in certain federal parks, you're not allowed to conceal and carry. The state, however, anywhere, state park, anywhere, you can conceal and carry if you've got the permit. But they will not honor that if you're on a federal restricted property that says no conceal and carry. Well, then it's no conceal and carry because the federal has jurisdiction on that. It's federal land. It's not state land. It's a pisser. It's taking all the cooperation away from the different agencies, and the enforcers are the ones that are going, what the fuck do they expect from us? You know, what are we supposed to do? And I feel bad, talking to our forest supervisor. He's saying, well, he said, I got you so hyped up over hosting this campground. If things go to shit, he says, we'll just pick a day and I'll meet you at the gate. I'll open the gate. You go in, I'll close the gate and lock it behind you. And he says, you can stay all damn summer. He says, alone, but you can stay all summer. He said, this just isn't right. He said that for them to not have any kind of direction, I mean, pass a blanket executive order, but not give any direction to the agencies that manage federal properties out there. He said in there that they had a huge Zoom meeting of all these Forest Service officials from all around the country, and they're saying, Jesus Christ, Chequamegon National Forest is over 1 million acres. And he said, and we're supposed to go out there and catch the boondockers not wearing masks out in the middle of the woods. He says, nah, because they're telling them that because they have the jurisdiction, that they're going to have to go out there and monitor this. And he said, we can't. He says, we'll definitely need campground hosts because he said, we're going to be busy chasing down the unmasked bandit.
Well, that's just it there. It's not the campground's responsibility to make sure people are wearing their masks. It's a police responsibility, and the police ain't going to take time to go out there and do that. They're going to make sure when they come through the gate, everybody's got a mask and whatnot. But
and that's
their job to police the federal government.
Well, see, that's it. Is the campgrounds are owned by the federal government, so the federal employees of the campground are mandated to enforce it. So if you got a campsite with campers in it that refuse to wear their masks, you have to evict them from their site. If they don't want to go, then you can call the sheriff's department and they can be charged with criminal trespass because they were given notice to vacate the property. And so I told them, first thing I'm going to do is go talk to your county sheriff. We're going to have a little discussion for my campground because I ain't calling them.
Right.
I ain't calling them. I'm just going to go hand those people. I'm going to print off a bunch of sheets of paper with the mandate and just hand them a sheet of that and say, do what you do. I did my job. I informed you, bad boy, bad boy. You should have been wearing your mask. Fuck off.
Kimberly.
Yep.
So is that going to make you a federal employee then when you're there?
Volunteer. Not an actual employee. Volunteer, but it's a volunteer program. You're under terms with them that you take their direction and follow their orders. And fortunately, my forest supervisor, very conservative fella, last summer during the mask mandates and stuff, him and I are riding around in his pickup truck, neither one of us wearing masks. And you're a lot closer than 6 feet apart in a pickup truck. And he's talking about the mask mandate shit while we're breaking it. And he says, as long as you don't video the two of us together and my supervisor sees it, he says, all is good. And I said, yeah, right. I get it. You know, they installed lockable gates to enter the canoe landing along the Namakogan to close the river down when the next government shutdown happens. See, that's the thing too, is they close access to waterways that people canoe and kayak or they fish, and then they say that river is closed. How in the hell can they close a fucking river on the citizens? They don't own the fucking river. Everybody that lives along that river owns that stinking river. I mean, it's just the frustration is
And it's not
terrible.
like kayakers go out there and run up to each other and, hey, how you doing? Shake hands and
Yeah. Let's get close and go.
That's the people in the inner tube like we are.
Oh yeah. Especially when you got that one tube that you blow up around the keg. That works so fucking good, man. You get the right tube, you can stretch it down around the keg and then fill it with air. And you never lose your keg. Yeah. Well, not the whole river, though. I understand what you're saying. She said, to me, it's a big misnomer. It's like the Apostle Islands National Lakeshore. Okay, so all of the lakeshore around the Apostle Islands is owned by the federal government. So you can't even nose a canoe up on that shoreline without their damn permission, is the way they put it. I don't buy that shit. I'm not good with it. I'm just not good with it. I don't even like going there, but whatever you do, don't Google it. That means everybody will Google it. You should read Agenda 21. You should read it from beginning to end. And then just let me know what comparisons you see between that and what's going on. Now they're saying they're going to mandate 30% of all land and water within our country be restricted as national protected zones. Read Agenda 21. Yeah, that's all I'm going to say on that. It was signed, by the way, by Obama. You think it'll be renewed? Yeah. It's all Phil's fault. He posted this video today that just, I watched it and I ironically laughed at the whole damn thing because, yeah, they ain't going to show you that. They're not going to show you that view of things.
No,
they just want us to keep nitpicking at each other, you know.
I'll tell you, everything I watch, from Biden's mouth to anyone else, is, you know, division. It's all about, you know, I feel like I'm some kind of criminal for having voted for Donald Trump. So that's the way they're making it feel, like you got to be reprogrammed. And you listen to all this stuff all this time. He programmed everybody to think that there was going to be a steal of the presidential election, and then when there was, you know, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not getting started on it because I won't stop.
Yeah. The gates might have been put in during Trump, but does that mean that Trump used an executive order to do it? Or that he ordered it? Or is it something the bureaucracy did on their own? A lot of that shit is happening through the bureaucracies that we have. The president I bet you Trump don't even know there were gates put on the Namakagon River. I bet you he don't have a clue. Nobody ever told him. It's something the bureaucracy decided to do.
Yeah, I'm right with you there, Buddy Weiser.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to talk politics, I don't want to talk politics, but at the end of the day, we all know that those on the left and those on the right, neither one of them are looking out for us. They want to keep their jobs. They want to have more than one term, just like any one of us want to keep our jobs, right?
Right.
And at the end of the day, most of them are willing to, they get in there with good ideas. They're willing to, at some point, they're willing to do anything they can to keep their jobs. They don't want to go back to what they were doing before. They'll do anything to keep their jobs. And then they're looking out for number one, which is themselves, looking out for the party, which is number two. And we're not even on, they'll tell us anything we want to hear. They'll tell us all this horse shit. And none of them are really looking out for us. We finally got someone in there that wasn't already a millionaire or a billionaire, that wasn't a politician, which I think a lot of us already wanted that. We didn't necessarily want Donald Trump, but we wanted someone that wasn't a career politician, right? Someone we could trust, someone who wasn't, you know, that wasn't on the take, someone that already had made their money. And then we got Donald Trump, and he was in there America first. Now, I don't care what the media says, but the guy did a damn good job in there. And this whole thing of trying to make him seem like, you know, he was a Nazi, he was a white supremacist and everything else, that's all just fear mongering. And he denounced racism so many times it wasn't even funny. And they kept going at him and going, because the more they went at him, the more it convinced the people on the left that he hadn't done it. And it caused problems and caused people to think that he was a racist and caused all sorts. He was doing more for the black people than Obama did. And Obama was in there for 8 years. And guess what? Obama was black.
Yeah, you would have thought that there would have been more push, you know. That's, you know, and the thing is, yeah, look at Buddy Weiser. Preach it, Spicy. Oh, shit. Yeah. I should have drug out a podium, eh?
Sorry.
Phil, get up here on that. Yeah. But no, you know, and that just shows, I think, the frustration everybody's feeling, you know. That's it, J. Ron. You know, there ain't a thing a single person's going to do to fix any of this. But I think if people start just being realistic about how you feel about other people. I mean, I've got a lot of liberal friends, but we don't go there because, you know, we don't want to dislike each other, for crying out loud, over foolish ideology. I mean, come on. Get real about things. Some things are just, and that's in my new show. That's one of my shows too. It's titled "It's My Way." I couldn't give a shit about your way. It's going to be my way in my life. I don't want you coming into my life and changing my way. You know,
those politicians don't care about none of us. All they care about is lining their own pockets with money. They're all a bunch of lying, backstabbing assholes. Plain and simple. That's it. And both sides. They all just want money in their pockets.
you know, the one of my successes in life, and it's something I do take pride in, and one of the Native American tribes I worked for, I really respected them because they respected me. I mean, we shared our views back and forth, and we had different perspectives on things. But one thing I told them, they love to create committees for everything. Well, then every time they create a committee, then the members of that committee would say, well, I don't mind being on the committee, but I really like to get stipend. I'd like to get paid to be on that committee. And I convinced that tribal council to eliminate all stipends to all tribal committees. If you want to be on the committee, you're doing it at your own expense because you give a shit about your community. And I was amazed. They said, you know, your whole argument on that, and they approved it. They passed it into tribal ordinance. You sit on a tribal committee, you do not get stipend. The only thing you got stipend for that tribe was if you were on their fire department or their EMS crew. And then the stipends weren't big. I mean, EMS was $25, and per call, that's all you got was $25. That call could be 8 hours long, and you got $25. Fire department was $15 per call. Otherwise, nobody else got stipends. And the tribal council got rid of tribal council wages. They were paying all of the tribal council member positions different wages. They eliminated tribal council wages, and they went to strictly stipends. They got $50 for every time they had a tribal council meeting, which they had about 4 or 5 of them a month. But that $250 a month per council member versus these guys getting about $1,000 every 2 weeks in wages to be on the council.
Yeah.
And that tribal council is like our House of Representatives, you know. You've got the tribal chairman. He's a full-time employee. He's got a wage. The rest of the council, they're just like congressmen. And they said, no, they shouldn't get a wage. They should get stipend for when they're there. They got to be present. They got to be present and get their stipend. And they went with it, and they passed that as a tribal ordinance. I was so amazed that they did that. And you should have seen the difference, the quality of representation you got. Nobody sat on them dang committees unless they really gave a shit about that committee, because they didn't get nothing. They didn't get paid. We didn't even provide them with coffee and donuts. I mean, you didn't get shit. You want coffee and donuts? Bring it from home, you know? And I wish we could do that with Congress.
Yep.
Say, hey, guess what? We'll stipend you. We'll give you the daily food allowance stipend, and we'll give you the daily travel and lodging stipend that any other federal employee would get if he had to travel for the branch he worked for. That's all you get. You don't get a paycheck, you son of a bitch. We're just going to cover your cost, your out-of-pocket costs for a hotel room and your meals and your travel back and forth, but not in your own private damn jet. You fly coach like the rest of the world does. Buddy, Sty, take a breath and tell Buddy Weiser goodbye. Well, goodbye, Buddy Weiser.
See you, buddy.
If you're going, I can't stop you, man. Love having you hang out, but I can't stop you. I don't know how. StreamYard hasn't figured that shit out yet. That'd be funny if you could block somebody so they couldn't leave. I'd be using it
You're
on.
trapped.
I'd be using that on Mike down there all the time, man. Look at him. Yeah. Because he knows he's got it coming. I know what he's up to. He's reaching. Yeah, good night, buddy. Yeah. And thanks again, buddy, for being here.
Are you awake, Travis?
So yeah, those guys had me scared this morning. That I thought he was going to say, "Nope, we're shutting down the campgrounds. You ain't going to get to do it." Yeah, we've had enough government tonight because I had government all damn day. Talked to the Forest Service. Then I realized, oh shit, I got to renew the plates on my truck.
Oh,
So
God.
I get online, renew the plates on my truck. Then I pulled my wallet out to get my credit card so I could pay for it. And my license was on top of the credit card, and I pulled that out and I looked at it and I go, oh shit, that thing expires in about 2 weeks. Yeah, boy, I caught that just in time.
Damn, I think I need to check mine too.
It's nice here. You can renew it online as long as nothing's changed. You can renew it online, and I like it because it says because you don't have to take the eye test. It just asks you to certify that your eyes haven't changed. I looked in the mirror and I go, that's the same eyes I had when I got it last time. Yeah, no, they haven't changed. So yeah, that was easy. The online got my tabs for my truck, got my driver's license. That was cool. I thought, well, I might as well renew my fishing license. I'm not going to another governmental website for months. I don't want to go near them. Jesus, it cost me over $200 today. All going to the stinking state of Wisconsin.
Yeah, I'm in those stupid things every day. So. At least I'm not paying the money all the time. So I'm never
Right. Yeah,
I had a lady today when I was going through her paperwork, getting ready for her to be there. It showed that her driver's license expired on the 8th of January. And so I called her up and said, hey, you need to take care of this. And she's like, she didn't even realize that her driver's license had expired. But she went right onto our Secretary of State's website, renewed it online. They would print up a piece of paper, and they're going to send her a new driver's license with a piece of paper with a temporary license for 2 months until the real one comes in. So,
yeah, for us, they give you a PDF file that's got a picture of your old license on it. It says that you've renewed your license. They said just stick that in your glove box until you get your new license. And they said you'll have your new license within 14 days. And slick as shit. I mean, it's not that hard. You just got to remember to do it.
Well, they made a lot of this stuff by pretty easy nowadays. So
yeah. Hey, B lady. Yep. Yeah. It looks. I'll know for sure. Carved in stone next week, because he said next week when I call him, we're going to be setting up the actual agreement. And he says once we got you locked in, he said even if we don't open to the public, it'll be open to you. You'll have a key to access it, set up as the host. And he says acting as the host, and you just report if anybody walks in and tries to use the campground. You just inform them, no, we're closed. You can't use the campsite. And just tell them I'm the messenger, so don't shoot the messenger. And you call it in, and then we get up to the sheriff's department, and we go out there and chase them on. And said, that's cool. Okay.
Just wear your sidearm. I can't start. They won't shoot the messenger then.
That's not allowed to do that. Not allowed to do that in the campground. If you're a Forest Service volunteer, you're not allowed to carry. So
But if you hear that, if you want to get Sty, the forest this summer's the way to get him.
Well, who the fuck ever said I'm following the rules? I mean, they won't see anything. They won't see that I'm carrying anything. And I guarantee you it's secure enough. It ain't going to fall out my pant leg or some shit, that. What the hell is that? Oh, I shit my pants. Here, I'll pick that up. Jesus Christ, the guy's shitting out 45 ACPs on the. What the fuck? Yeah. Don't get me pissed off. Last guy that pissed me off, that's what I took a shit of there, right there.
Yeah.
You crap one of them out, it pops out right through your shorts and out the
That's your pee hole.
Oh, I tell you what, you eat the right things out at camp, it sounds like you're firing one of them off,
Slingshot carry is okay. Maybe metal music.
Well, and I asked them, I said, there's no problem with me carrying my bushcraft knife, right? And they said, what bushcraft knife? I said, this one. There's no problem with that, right? He said, well, I guess not. He says, yeah, I guess it's okay. It's just a knife. It's, and you said it's bushcraft. It's for camping. Yeah, just because I said it, right? Yeah. And I said, well, what about my machete? He says, well, it's a machete. It's not a weapon. I said, see, now over in England, they wouldn't look at it that way. That's it. You take all the guns away from everybody. All of a sudden, everybody's saying, oh, shit, I wish they would have taken the machetes away instead. Honestly, I'd rather be taken down with a bullet than have some bitch whacking on me with a machete, right? Man. That's it. That's it. I mean, the virus has gotten to the point, I don't know about anybody else, but the virus gotten to the point where, Jesus. I told a guy just yesterday, he brought the virus up out here by the parking lot, and I said, would you get some new material? What haven't we heard about the virus? Get some new material, man. The virus show is over. It's done. We talked about it enough now, man. If you haven't caught on to what the hell the virus is about, I don't know where you've been for the last year. Christ, Phil accuses me of repeating myself. Everybody in the world's got to say the same virus thing 5,000 times a week or they're not happy.
There's a virus?
There's a virus?
I don't know.
Once upon a virus.
I stay in my little hole.
Hey. Good night, Jack's grandma. Kathleen. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being such a good friend of Nicholas's. Yes, Nicholas's friend.
Poor kid.
You're getting tired of hearing about everything there, Raven.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, you got to keep up with the current news. And I guess the only current news now is, what has happened on a daily basis right now that you got a new president. But even that is just, maybe this ain't the place to share it unless you got a news channel because you don't want to alienate your friends.
Yeah.
That's why I brought on my little news channel, so I can go over there. I can post stuff. If you don't like it, don't subscribe. Right?
Yep, don't go there. Yeah.
So
don't have to be there. And that's it here. Is I don't want it to go to the point where, people are getting hurt over it, and I don't want to lose people, and I don't want to gain people to replace them of any specific frame of mind. We're here because I feel I mentioned it to OG son. We're all of like spirit, and that's why we like to be around each other. You know, we can put all of that rest of that shit aside to treat each other with respect, and that's all I give a shit about. Is everybody take a deep breath and respect each other.
Fuck that.
Fuck that. You know, well, you know, respect comes in many colors, Mike. You know, and you are one of the darkest colors in that box of colors, man. That's so we all understand.
Sir, that sounded a little racist.
Oh, listen to you.
Why do I gotta be the darkest color? I'm whiter than Travis, but I gotta be the darkest color. Didn't mean to bring you into it, buddy, but you're the first person I saw because I don't want to look at Phil's fat fucking ass.
It's all good, man. All good.
Fuck.
Well, that's all right then, Mike. You know, if you're that white, we'll just dip you in chocolate. We'll take care of that shit.
Hey, you
That's
can't say
blackface.
chocolate.
That's racist too.
Yeah, you can't say chocolate on YouTube.
No.
Now what are you gonna do, old man?
Unless it's hot and spicy. There's a lot of pepperhead channels that are non-conformant then.
Oh, yeah.
The world's hottest what? Chocolate.
Chocolate. Chocolate.
Yeah, B lady, you're right. You're right. World War Z, I've watched it about 4 or 5 times. I tell you what, when them zombies are crawling the wall in Jerusalem, I'm just like, whoa, shit. That ain't the place to be. They're just piling up over that big wall. And then them damn zombies. I mean, can you imagine being in charge of a bunch of troops that are willing to do that shit? Just step off the wall. And if enough guys die down there, it's a soft landing for the guys coming behind you, you know, and they survive and they can go kill somebody, you know. Oh, them zombies, man, they're devoted buggers. They're going to have their way. Yeah, that I got a big kick out of that movie.
Yeah, I want Walking Dead zombies. If we ever get any zombies, I want the Walking Dead type zombies, or even better yet, Shaun of the Dead type zombies.
Shaun of the Dead zombies.
Shaun of the Dead. Those zombies were just, you know.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah, just like a bunch of drunk people from the UK. Just
yeah, you could. It's hard to tell which ones are zombies or just the guys walking home from the pub.
We watched the soccer game, beat the shit out of each other. We're both bloodied up and drunk as hell.
Yeah. Oh, we got zombies at the soccer game.
Walking Dead is a really good thing, B-Lady. If you catch it from the beginning, I haven't watched it for the last couple of seasons, just because that's what most of my Sundays now. Yeah.
I've watched all 9 seasons.
Have you?
Oh yeah. Actually, I watched it 1.5 times. I'm at season 6, I think, but I haven't watched it months. But just rewatching all 9 seasons again. But that's it. Is the storyline for a lot of people? They don't quite grasp it. It's hard to grasp if you haven't watched episode 1, season 1, all the way through to the end, because the damn storyline is all 9 seasons. There's things that happen in the 9th season make absolutely no sense, because you have to flashback and remember who that person is, what they did. Yeah. So it's, otherwise, if you manage to get through all 9 seasons, you go, oh yeah, I get the whole story.
I didn't watch it all. I quit watching it when Megan turned into a wuss. I just like, nah, I ain't watching it no more.
Granny, that's good.
Right?
That's good.
Oh.
Yeah.
I couldn't agree more.
Yeah.
He turned into a wuss. That was like, what the hell?
For sure.
Yeah.
About the time Rick died, I think a few episodes after Rick died, I was done.
Yeah, it to me, it was a major decline in the storyline. That's
my house smells so good. I got triple chunk freaking brownies in right now, and
Oh,
it smells good.
oh yeah.
I'm dying.
Did you try those tortilla bowls?
Yes, we did on Tuesday, like I
Did
told
ya?
you, and they were delicious.
Did
Yeah.
you like them?
Oh yeah, they're awesome.
Yeah. I've only had 12. I got enough fixings for 6 more. Isn't that ridiculous? I made those on Monday, and I ate 12 of them damn things. They're not that big. You know.
No, they're like me, little boats, but they're good. Like, it depends on how much you fill them. You know what I mean?
That's my problem is I overfilled mine. I tried to eat. I go, I can't do this. So I went back in the kitchen, poured salsa over the whole works, and put a bunch of cheese on top, stuck it in the microwave, melted that cheese down. Then I put a couple dabs of sour cream on top of it and ate it like a giant-ass plate of mini burritos.
Heck yeah.
With a fork. I'm still recovering.
Idea. Like, have you ever thought of, like, putting one on top of the other?
Oh, yeah, put a cap on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no shit, Sam. Oh,
sure. Try that
yeah, to help hold it together while you're eating it.
Heck
oh, yeah.
Good stuff, man.
And they make
itself, yeah.
They do make bigger ones that are about twice that size. So those bowls you can get them in a size that's about double the size.
Chimichangas.
Yeah. Oh, shit. Here we go. Jesus Christ, let's get back on politics. Fucking food kills. Fucking food kills me. Oh, fuck. I love food.
No music. Usually I'll like have like a piece of it, and then these boys will finish the rest. I won't even be able to get to it after that. So no worries on me getting belly fluff.
Belly fluff.
That's what he said.
I can't believe that Harry's trying to be polite. I mean, look, that must have hurt for Harry to type that.
Oh, there's my timer.
Oh, brownies. Chocolate brownies. That kid's in his bedroom right now going, Mom is great. She makes me chocolate cake.
Right.
Yeah.
Brownies are definitely one of those things that you can smell throughout. It's kind of like bacon, right? Bacon brownies.
Yeah. Bacon and brownies.
Oh, put those two together?
Bacon frying while your brownies are baking.
Well, no, just before your brownies are ready to come out, you take real bacon, crumble it up, and put it on the top of the brownies.
You want to do that. Just before you stick them in the oven, so the crumbles stick into the.
That's what I'm saying. That you want to do it when you stick there.
Yeah. Oh, got like a crumbly topping.
Hey, Mike. Pepper.
Hey, Mike.
You in the chat.
He wants your attention.
Yeah, I think he thought Pepper.
He got your attention.
Yeah, I think he did.
I got brownie mix in my kitchen cupboard. Do I have eggs? Yes, I do. I have eggs.
I got eggs.
Damn it. I don't. Oh, fuck your eggs! You make brownies with them eggs. I'll kick your ass. That's
Oh, that's narnar.
Wouldn't that make for a great video though?
Yeah, that don't work.
My animals are crazy. I've got about 5 dozen eggs in the fridge right now, getting ready to dry them out. They're laying in the dead of winter.
Huh?
Yeah, our chickens, because we had a really nice hen house for them, they just kept laying all winter.
Jesus Christ!
And that was
getting anywhere from 9 to 10 eggs a day. It's like, what the hell?
Oh yeah. That's like when my ex-wife, I told her I ordered some baby chicks, laying hens. Go get them down at the hatchery. She comes back with this big ass box, and I go, what the fuck? 6 baby chicks in that big ass box? And she goes, well, no, I got a few more. I said, what do you mean a few more? She goes, I got 24. I said, we don't need 24 laying hens. Oh, yeah, we'll use them. I said, you don't get it. Each one of them sons of bitches is going to lay an egg every day. You're going to get 2 dozen eggs a day. And at that time, there was only 5 in our family. I said, we can't eat 2 dozen eggs every day. Well, you can sell them. What's this you shit? I mean, you're the one that got the chickens. You sell them. God, that was a fatal mistake. And then my whole purpose was get them to laying stage, let them lay right up until fall, and then I'll butcher them. And we'll freeze them up, whatever, can them, whatever. And, oh no, they kept laying, so it was keep them over the winter. Son of a bitch. That spring, when we butchered them, we tried eating one of them. None of us had teeth good enough to eat the some bitch. It was so tough. So we canned them all. Yeah.
Better butt itching. Why's your butt itching bad? Scrap it together.
Well, that's it, Killdeer. If you got them in a hen house all winter and it's a lighted hen house, they just keep laying.
It's not lighted.
No?
It's dark.
Dork. Dork.
Good dork.
Dark. Dark.
Look at the gold in that thing.
Oh, shingles. Is that what you were showing us? Gold?
Ooh, that's shiny.
Yeah, this one. Yeah. So gold.
Yeah.
Gold in them there, whatever those are.
Hey, scrapping together. Yeah.
Yeah.
At least.
That can't be fun, buddy. I hope you get better quickly, dude.
Yeah, shingles.
Yeah.
No, never had them. Knock on wood.
Me neither. But yeah, knock on wood, right?
Right?
Yeah. Hey, JDF.
Scrapping together?
Yeah.
Welcome
He
back,
still has
JDS.
that? Jeez, he's had it for a while.
He just got the crack of his ass now.
What? The crack of his ass. It was on his big bald head.
Well, he's telling me he's got in the crack of his ass.
Yeah.
His ass itches bad now.
Oh,
Not in
fuck.
pain now, just my face won't stop itching. Ugh.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it
That would
gets in
drive
your
me crazy.
gets
Your
on your
face or your
face
ass?
a bit.
I hate having itchies. It's
Hey, Granny.
What?
Look at that one.
Ooh,
sweet.
look how shiny.
Look how shiny. Girls like sparkly things.
4, 5, 6,
Shiny.
7,
It's shiny.
9. Like 10 more in here.
Shiny, like, that's money shiny, Phil.
That's
I might actually depopulate these and throw these in some. You know that acid I was fucking with last night?
yes.
Boy, that son of a bitch started boiling over.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's why I ran upstairs. I had to take it outside real quick. Man. I almost had that situation.
There you go. Not
Oh,
used
yeah,
a bit.
yeah, and then when I went over there, I hit the freaking plug that has all this shit powered up, and that's why I dropped off.
Ah, shut the whole room down.
I shut the whole thing. It was dark night. I was scared. I peed a little.
I like stuff like this too, Phil.
What?
Damn.
That's my wire.
You know what I did? You know what? I kind of screwed up because this thing here that I'm taking apart, I was gonna do a live stream in the morning and take this apart. Oops.
Oops. Oops.
What the hell is it?
It's a blue box. It looks like that. I don't know. I got a bunch of this old it's like communication stuff. But I don't know what this thing is. It is a frequency converter. Now it's just a piece of shit. FM communications monitor.
Now it's just a piece of shit.
Now it's just a
Looks
piece
like what's mounting in a Humvee for the Singar's radio.
Yeah.
That runs along the same lines as this kind of shit.
That's what it does look like. What's left of it.
Yep.
But the only thing is, it's got this nuclear reactor. So I don't know.
That's the flux capacitor. You could have traveled in time with that, but you broke it.
Yeah. But I got like all that crap in that corner right there. That's all that kind of equipment. Look,
Hey,
Bill.
JCT.
See that right there?
Nope.
Oh my God, it's concrete. What are you going to do with that?
Recycle it.
He
All
didn't
that-
know. He didn't know he had any of that.
He's getting the jackhammer out and recycling the concrete.
I'm gonna put all that shit over here because I got to get to my dryer.
Yeah, he'll jack that floor out just to get the rebar out for scrap. Yeah,
This is true.
it could happen, right?
Don't tell him there's rebar in there.
Oh yeah, there's rebar in there. So that ain't bad. I ended up with 10 totally covered gold boards out of that.
Mm-hmm.
And this is old gold. This is the good stuff.
So do you take it off the panels, or do you sell it to someone else to take off the panels?
Usually I'll sell it like this, but because this is so old and it's like super thick, like see, like this is new gold. See how I don't know, it's kind of shiny, but not really. But it's real thin. Like if you rub your fingernail over it, you really can't feel the grooves. To where this shit, it's like thick plated on there.
Huh.
Like you can pull this like this, and you can actually see how the gold is up over the board. Yeah, the older stuff's the best stuff. Radio shit, medical stuff. Sty's teeth.
Nice teeth.
That was one thing when the doctor was going to pull all my teeth so I could get my pocket choppers.
Pocket choppers.
He looks at my mouth and he goes, oh, you got a couple of them in there with gold caps. And I said, that comes off the tab. I said, yeah, you don't keep them suckers unless it's coming off my tab. Damn right, you're gonna have to give me a discount. Keep them.
Yeah, my old man
Which is-
has big crowns in his mouth for gold.
Which is, the thing is my grandfather had a gold bridge, and I had a couple of gold on my bottom, and those old caps, those gold bridges, there's gold in them, but it's not high grade. I mean, because it's mixed with other metals to make it hard. If you use pure gold for those bridges or crowns, they'd be gone in a month. I mean, they'd be so damn soft, you'd wear them out in a month.
Can't say make it hard on YouTube.
You can't. Jesus Christ!
You heard what I said.
Now he's our own personal YouTube cop, for crying
I'm
out
gonna
loud.
whip your butt.
Well, that's good. I don't have to do a live stream tomorrow.
Yeah, you screwed it up tonight, right?
Yeah, I did it on purpose, really.
Well, I'm
Yeah,
sure
I
you got plenty of crap there you can do a live stream with.
Huh?
I'm sure you got plenty of crap there you can do a
I
live
don't have
stream
nothing else to do.
with. I'm sure
Oh.
you just showed us that fucking basement. You got plenty to do, asshole.
Oh, yeah, none of that stuff is mine.
Oh, really?
See, like, look at weird shit like this. Like, it prints out something.
Well, there you go. There's a live for you right there.
Now we'll just do this now and get it over with.
I'm gonna do I don't know what the hell it is tear down.
There you go.
I don't know what all that big pile is. I don't know what any of that shit is.
And that's funnier than hell when you don't know what something is and you start digging around in it. you better know a few basics. I found that out tearing apart old televisions. Don't touch that. I remember my
found that
grandpa.
out sticking a knife in a light socket when I was little.
Well, I found out on one of them big old style, old tube type televisions. My grandpa, about 10 feet away, he goes, "Boy, I wouldn't touch that." Next thing I know, I was sitting on the garage floor going, "Oh my God, does that fucking hurt?" I said it wasn't even plugged in. He goes, "You don't have to be, boy." I said, "Oh, you should have taught me that shit before you let me tear this apart." Well, you learned something, didn't you? Oh, yeah, the hard way again. I don't have a way to send you the link there, Mr. Fulton. Otherwise, yeah, because I don't put the links out in the chat. Some of these guys are brave, man. I don't do it. Sorry, bud. I just don't put them out in the chat. There was one night that I put it out in the chat that taught me don't ever do it again. Because I had over an hour of hell to pay. I never saw a basement fill up so fast full of frickin' trolls and shit and nasty crap. And then because the basement got full, they were all over in the chat. "There ain't no room in the basement, you asshole, you old pedophile fuck." You know, and it's like, "Oh my God, what are you people talking about here? What the hell's going on?" And I'm looking in the basement and I'm seeing nothing. I'm seeing everything, ears, eyes, and assholes in the basement. And I'm just like, "Oh, well, guys, yeah, we're going to keep this thing." I blocked that. Somewhere I got the file on that because I sent that file off to law enforcement. They had fun with that one. But I ended up with a total of 37 channels that I flagged that night. 37 channels. All 37 of them had their turn coming into the basement. And Phil was there, I think, that night.
We used to have some crazy nights, man.
There were death threats in that night. I mean, they're giving out my physical address. "We're going to show up. We're going to kill you."
That was messy.
It was bad. And I got to the point after I spent a little time ranting pissed off, then I finally calmed down. I said, "You picked the wrong cocksucker to do that shit to." Yeah, I tell you what, you ain't going to just get your ass kicked off of YouTube.
Yeah.
And a few of them didn't just get kicked off of YouTube, by the way.
I do find it funny. Yeah. How they just disappeared. You know,
all of a sudden they disappeared.
Just disappeared.
About the time that we were having a problem with the old man. What was his name? Cab 7. It was getting really bad with you, Cab 7.
Yep.
The other guy, forget what his name is, but yeah, and then of course they moved over to D Live. About the time they moved over to D Live, that all kind of went by the wayside.
Yeah, they weren't there as targets anymore. And
yeah.
Green Bay
Green Bay
yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. They were after Green Bay and Cab 7 so bad. And then Cab was getting swatted and poor Bob over at Gill Skills, he got swatted. You know, it was and they tried swatting me, and it was funny. It was funny because the sheriff's department called me and said, well, I called them, and they were just ready to call me.
Yeah.
And I called them and said, yeah, somebody just threatened to swat me. If you know what they said, we understand, we know what that is. And they said, we were just going to call you. We just got this call in. And right away we thought, at Sty's? No, that shit ain't going on at Sty's. Yeah, we would have heard the gunshots from here. and I asked them, what are you going to do when you get these calls? And they said, well, you know the routine. We're required under our SOPs. We got to answer the call. And they said, we'll call you and tell you that our boys are on the way. Just make sure you got plenty of coffee for 2. I said, okay, that's cool. So then I went right back on, told them trolls. I said, go ahead. Try to swat me all you want. Well, we're going to get a hold of the feds. And I go, oh, that's better yet. Go for it. Yeah. Go for it. You SOB. I want you to do that shit. I want you to make calls to the FBI. Would you please? Just do it. Because I guess you don't realize they can knock on your fucking door just as quick as they can knock on mine.
Yeah.
You best not go there. You start making a federal threat or a death threat, and then you call a federal agency in on it. Guess what, buddy? You can do 5 to 15 for this shit. You better back off. And boy, they did. They did.
Pound me in the ass prison.
That's yeah. Well, the nice thing with federal prison is you get pounded in the ass, but you get curtains in the internet.
Oh.
At least you get pounded in the ass in a nice room, right?
Yeah.
So that was the thing. And then for a while there, it was really fun because when I started telling everybody, don't worry about them, the law's on it now. Don't worry about them trolls. Let them go hog wild. I'm copying every comment they make. Don't worry about it. Oh no, my audience. Everybody wanted to be a mod. Everybody needed to be a mod because they wanted to rip these guys apart. And they would attack them. I mean, these people are just eating these trolls up alive. I see one pop up, and I'd only get halfway through the comment, and I had to tell my mods, would you not hide them until I got to screenshot that? I want, give me a chance to at least get a screenshot of the comment. Oh, yeah. Sorry, Sty, sorry. But I'd have 5 or 6 people attacking them at one time. Oh no, you don't. I just sat back and watched it like, wow. I love my audience. They look out for my ass. That's cool. Yeah.
All right, that's gonna be it for me. I gotta get to bed.
Do ya?
Good sleep.
Hey, say good night in the chat.
Well, you have a good night.
Good night in the chat.
And good
no, type it in there, you little shit. Because anybody out there, we got 32 people in the house. I suspect some of them are new folks. I want you to get over there and check out Groovy Lava Squirrel. You're going to love it. Hey, him and his little girl, they do some awesome videos, man. Get over there and check him out. Do it.
All right.
There it is.
I'll see you over the weekend.
You betcha. You have a good night, Travis. Thanks for being here, man.
Hey, bud.
I'm in order.
Can't stand him. God.
I can't stand that son bitch, he says.
That son bitch never leave.
And he didn't say shit tonight. He didn't say nothing tonight, and you I thought that fucker was never gonna leave.
Wait for you to leave.
Hey, that's good. You just keep waiting.
All right. I got all night, buddy. I'm on hour 14 and I ain't even tired, so we can go all night.
What in the hell's going on over there? God damn it. I can't keep up with all of the...
Me either.
Facebook's awful busy tonight.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus, Nick. You guys. Yeah, I've got crazy friends. Yeah. I tell you what, I got a feeling that if we got all of us in the same public place, I think the cops would be called.
Yeah, but I'm quite sure we all got no bunch of them, and they say, "Oh, yeah, whatever."
I could just see it too. The cops would come and they'd look in there and they'd go, call the local mental hospital, see if they had a mass escape first before we go in there. We might need them in their jackets for backup. Because that bunch has surely lost it. Yeah, I don't. Boy, if they close down the campground, but they let me stay in it, maybe I could sneak an invitation and say we're going to have a Sty North rally at that campground, and I could just sneak people past the gate. All my YouTube friends past the gate.
We could sneak in a back way.
Yeah.
I'll come in by boat.
That's easy to do. Because it's about 3/4 of a mile down the road to the boat landing. There's no boat landing at the campground itself. Wow. So you go down to that public boat landing, put your boat in, and you can just go kitty corner across the lake right to the campground, and every campsite's got a boat landing spot. So, yeah, that's a good idea, Mike. They'd never know anybody's in that campground.
That's why I'm here.
There'd be no vehicles. Yeah. There'd be a shitload of vehicles at the boat landing, and they'd look out over the lake and say, why don't we see any boats?
I got 4 kayaks, so.
Yeah. Oh, they'd be looking if they saw 25, 30 kayaks coming from the campground heading for the boat landing at the end of the weekend.
We'll just go in a little at a time.
Yeah. Only 3 kayaks at a time are allowed to come or go. Don't draw a lot of attention to us. Yeah.
I got something weird in the mail today, guys.
You did?
I got a package, my name on it, from J. Lancaster, something Indian Springs Drive in Lancaster, Pennsylvania.
Used to live there.
Yeah, something silver, care of J. Lancaster. So, I don't mind.
Huh.
Probably won't. So, I'm thinking, all right, well, what the hell is this? Someone sending me something and want me to try something, right?
What is it? Cervical neck traction device.
Shit.
So there's no note, no nothing in here. So I guess it's one of these.
I've got one of those, but that fucker looks like you inflate it.
You do.
Mine's just stuffed. I sleep with one of them damn things around my neck. It's actually pretty comfortable. But that, I don't like that,
What is a pump up?
It looks, that's a new way to take your blood pressure.
It's only a penis pump, but for your neck. So they figured if they cut the blood off somewhere, make something bigger.
I was going to say, Phil, now you got to be careful, man. If you put too much air in that, you strap that, and you put too much air in there, you're going to pass out, man. Cut your blood off.
Pump it up. Okay, it's not very quick.
Oh, Crazy Ann speaks up now. You need to pump it up.
Pump it up.
Pump it up.
While your feet are something and the gym is pumping.
I'd laugh if you put too much air in and that fucker blew. Popped like a balloon. Boom! Blow his hat right off.
You're supposed to take it and pump it fast.
Well, I think you're supposed to put it around your neck, but I don't have it. Get too much neck.
Yeah.
Too much neck.
You gotta have a neck. You gotta have a neck to use one of them, right? You're not but a no neck anyway.
I mean, what am I going to do with this?
Sleep on
Are
it.
you sure you got it on the right area?
Oh man, I feel like it's lifting my head up off my.
Maybe they sent it to you to put in your mankini.
It's raising his neck. That's an enlarger. It's going to make
Oh,
you
shit.
longer.
Oh my god.
Well, if it makes them longer, it'll be the first time we've seen it in years. It's probably a benefit to them.
Oh shit.
Yeah. His head will pop right off of his shoulders there. Boom. There you go, Jeremy. Yeah, he should keep that thing handy for when he's all cramped up laying on the floor. He could put that on his neck so that he could protect his neck from his head tipping over like that. Yeah. I actually got a horseshoe pillow that looks something like that I actually do sleep with, man. That sucker is good for my. I got a couple bad vertebrae in my it'd be the lower neck, just above the shoulders, and that pillow keeps me from cramping up. Otherwise, there's mornings I wake up, my head's laying on my shoulder, and I'm going, "What the hell is this shit? Why can't I lift my head up?"
Well, what gets you sent this in the mail?
I don't know. Why would they?
I mean, it didn't come from Amazon. It would have some kind of Amazon package,
Right?
Or something, right? In case I accidentally order something.
Right. It would have a prime arrow on it, you know.
It would have something on it. I don't know. That's just weird.
There you go. Scrapping Together says maybe that's to sit on after eating all that hot stuff. There you go. You could use that like a hemorrhoid pillow.
Right?
Yep. Still hurts. Keep pumping. Still hurts. Oh, there's the right pressure. Yeah. It's like a sleep number bed for your ass.
There you go.
Not a bad idea, Scrapping. I agree with that. I think that's what it is. Somebody sent it for his poor ass. Oh, there you go. Yeah. Put Velcro on your shitter and on that thing, and you can put it on the rim. You can pump that up and have a nice big old airlift crapper.
I didn't take too long to airlift you. I just thought that was odd. My wife was looking at me like, why do you have that? I don't know. And of course, she's looking at me suspiciously like I ordered it for something, and I'm not telling her. No.
She's looking around for Sty 2.0 to see if his pole is polished.
Well, we could put it on Sty 2.0. There you go.
Don't put it on him. Don't start blaming him for shit. That's nuts. That's nuts. Yeah, you get something that freaking weird in the mail.
Right?
Who the hell and why the hell would they send it to you, right?
I was hoping by saying that name that somebody might know that person or something, and
Yeah, nobody spoke up.
Nobody spoke up. Let's see Amazon. Where's my?
Check to see look under your orders to see.
Where I'm going right now. Yep. I didn't drunk order something.
Oh, jeez. No.
I thought he was ordering something else.
That ain't the sex toy I ordered.
No.
Hey, we'll see you, Saucy Shane. You have a good night.
Good night, buddy.
Good night, Shane. Love you, brother. Yep. No, sir. I ordered a Nora Roberts book, The Awakening. I ordered a tapestry for my daughter for Christmas. I ordered Dr. Squatch men's soap sampler pack of 3 bars. Campfire,
Let me know how that
citrus.
works.
You guys chat. I'll be right back. I
don't mind. I've been using the cedar citrus lately. I don't mind it. My boys, my one boy wanted it, so we got 3 3-packs, one for me, one for and a 3-pack for each one of my boys that live here. So it's not bad. It's got a different smell, and I don't know. It beats the Dove soap that my wife gets. So, and there's an electric heater I ordered, and then there's some wireless chargers and a Marine Corps emblem for the back of our vehicle. Rechargeable batteries for my son's game controller. Oh yeah, yep. But no inflatable neck wiener thing. So I don't know what brought this into my house.
That's fine. Hey, Granny, you see this plain old box?
Yeah. I know it's full of shit, ain't it?
I don't know. It says Hewitt Packer on the bottom.
It's got something in it.
Well, the bill was in it. Guess how much this thing cost?
I don't know, 20,000.
No. $975.
975. Well, it's not a high end then.
And it's 12.4, and then sometime in the 80s, so it's an 8, and I can't read the rest of it.
What's up, Saltwater Born?
Isn't that crazy? $975 for this fine piece of machinery right here. You don't know what the hell it is.
What's it say it is?
It says it's a freaking Hewitt Packer, and that's it.
That's all.
Come on.
It must be a fucking secret then. They didn't want nobody to know what
I
it
don't know.
was.
It looks like it's got some kind of printer on it.
All right.
Something else, but I don't. Let me take this here. Let me see what happens if I turn this. Were you scared?
He did that perfect. I made that noise and jumped.
Oh, look at here. Look. Oh, that almost worked. Oh, pip down.
Oh, God.
Now I gotta strap the camera.
Her Hewitt Packer done blowed up on him.
Oh, Lord. I'm laying down here upside down. Help me.
What the hell is that?
I'm falling and I can't get up.
What's on that alien right?
Oh, fucking son of a bitch!
Fuck you, Sty. I had technical issues.
Technically, you're the issue.
Whoa. Is it ticking? Did you set it off? Is it ticking?
That's good. Run, Mike, run.
I'm going to listen to the tick.
There's this little meter in here that's counting down from 30 seconds. What the hell's that mean?
I'm taking tomorrow off. Tomorrow, online gaming is opening up in Michigan.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Why you want to donate your money?
Yep. I got too much of it. Nobody wants it, so I got to give it to somebody.
What the fuck? You didn't get my memo?
A lot of us donated money.
I got to give it to Marion Illich, because she owns Motor City Casino.
Right.
So, I got to help her out. Since the old man died. And,
yeah, she ain't got enough money.
Little Caesars ain't doing that good.
And Chris is a spoiled brat. No, Little Caesars is kicking ass.
Is that seriously all that's in there?
There ain't much. There's a circuit board on the back wall. But I can't. Oh, wait a minute.
Usually when they make those cases so
Hell no.
large, but there's not a lot in them, is because they put off a lot of heat.
Yeah.
There ain't shit in here.
There ain't shit in here. Good. I wouldn't want to. If I looked in there and there was shit,
it's not a kitty litter box.
yeah, we know that much.
Hey, it's all aluminum, so. That looks normal. There ain't nothing. Got some old ass the vacuum fuses. Remember Sty, when you used to make these vacuum
old.
Damn, that is old.
That is old.
Shit. I wish I still had my old RCA radios and 45 player. I'd have you pull all those vacuum tubes and mail them to me. You know, them sons of bitches are worth a lot of money, Mike. They really are. They really are. You find an old electronics place that used to repair televisions, the old tube types, and most of them have huge stocks of those old vacuum tubes. A lot of those guys will sell you the whole damn works. They'll sell you hundreds of them for like $50. Some of those tubes, just one of them's worth $300 because they're just so damn hard to find. And to keep that old equipment running, you got to have the vacuum tubes. I had an AM radio that was awesome, old school radio made out of black lead. It was just awesome. But that's how bitch, you turn it on, you had to wait about 20 minutes for it to warm up enough to get a signal. And it was one vacuum tube that was bad in it. And I went hunting around for them, and I think I ended up paying $35 for that tube when I finally found it.
Well, now music seems as if you might get $50 for them vacuum tubes.
Oh yeah. Generally, I would say on the average, you're going to make $50 on each one of them.
Wow.
Some of them are going to be 100 or more. Some of them will be worth $10, $15 because there's a lot of old, it's new old stock that people have come across, but there's some of them that were just hard to find. I mean, some of the tubes wore out fast, so they used up the old stock, the old new stock, really fast. They're worth a lot of money. If I had space, man, I'd be collecting them wherever I could find them.
I just found a gold mine.
Just found a gold mine.
Huh?
Well, guys, it's that time for me. I got to get going. Love y'all.
Oh, yeah, it's that time. Oh, sweetie, we'll see ya. Enjoy your day.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye. Mwah.
Thank God she's gone.
Hey, Mike's managing to chase everybody off. He's got the last 3 real diehards here, though. You better watch it.
Until he chases Sty off.
I'll tell you what.
Yeah, right.
I'm glad I can.
Why you guys just hang out? I'm going to sit back and monitor. I'm just not going to.
You're making a lot of fucking racket down there, asshole.
Shut your hole, bitch.
We're trying to watch YouTube up here, you noisy son of a bitch.
Don't make me come down the lane, you fat asshole.
I didn't know you were watching YouTube. Sorry.
That asshole.
I'm not going to let them know how not loud that was.
Right?
Oh, I know.
I got my earbuds in and it didn't bother me a bit.
Yeah, I don't have to wear earbuds.
Really? Not loud?
It makes me think back when I was out at camp. I did a video on how to deal with bears when you're out hiking or camping, and all the different ways you can deter bears and stuff. Well, one way is with one of those marine air horns, and you can get them where they're just small, and they're kind of screechy, Then there's medium-sized ones, then there's the big canisters with a nice big horn on it. Sounds like a damn ship coming in, right? Well, I like the little pocket ones that just screech. The bears hate them because it's so high-pitched. I wasn't even thinking. I'm only standing about 6 feet from my camera. I pointed it. And you can always use one of these. I point at the camera and I go, Rah! Holy fuck, when I replayed that back at the shack. I got the volume turned up because 6 feet away, it wasn't picking my voice up very much. So I got the volume cranked up in my shack. And Rory, who lived in the cabin 150 feet across the camp, she come running over and pounding on my door. Is everything okay? Is everything okay? I go, what? And she goes, I heard your horn. I said, yeah, fuck, you should have been sitting in front of this computer screen when that son of a bitch went off. Because I had it cranked up so high on the TV, it just roared. Yeah, certain things, no, you don't want to. And I didn't even have, if I would have had earbuds in, man, it would have, I'd be deaf. Yeah.
Got E-Waste Mike in his pudding pop. Mm-hmm.
It ain't a pudding pop, you freaking jerk.
His pudding pop in his pudding pants. That's it. Old pudding pants having his pudding pop. It's strawberry.
It's a tofu pop.
Tofu pop. There you go. Why haven't you been doing challenges like that? Taking different flavored tofus and cutting them into cubes and eating that shit. That I tell you, I cannot eat tofu. I can get it down, but I feel sick all day after eating that shit. It just, that tofu is not right. That's another one of those foods that totally unnecessary.
I like tofu.
Send Reaper a sticker, Phil.
I don't. The texture is what kills me.
There's the email address, James. And I think I've got your address. Or no, maybe you're not a member. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know. So make sure you send me your address when you send me the request, and you'll get one in the next day or two put in the mail. So
any of my members out
I just got a new book stamp, so
any of my members out there that have not gotten their stickers, email me your address. I love every one of my members, but I tell you what, that they just don't send me an email response to give me their dang address. The B lady was asking earlier if I was seeing her messages on Messenger, and I went and looked. I haven't got none.
I got rid of a bunch of people in there.
Did you?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, was I included? Oh no, there you are. Yeah, okay. Oh shit! I guess I'm not.
Teresa.
I'm not as privileged as some people, I guess.
No, tomorrow I get up at the crack of dawn and we start moving shit out of this room and get busy.
Who's crack?
Dawn.
Oh, okay.
She lives right down the street from him.
Does she?
I was thinking.
We're going to eat at the crack of dawn. Oh, yeah, really?
I was thinking DON. I'm sorry, Phil.
No, the crack of dawn.
Joe. Oh, I'll put my. I never got that email, B lady. I never did, and I check them thoroughly. And I've been putting a lot of attention to watching for yours because remember we had all that email problem. Look in your sent, file, and resend it, would you please, B lady?
Yep, Mike, I sent. Yeah, Mike, I sent Sam. Sam decided she wanted a hashtag Dirty Nutsack shirt, so Sam got a V-neck ladies Dirty Nutsack shirt. Lazy Nate got a hoodie, and someone else got a hoodie, I think it was. So
I had him give Sam my shirt from Phil. Like I gave her my hoodie from you.
Yep.
I'm gonna keep Sam well, covered.
Oh, whichever be lady, because doggone it, girl, I want to get it off to you. Yeah. There's my email address, everybody. Yeah. Contact me.
Oh, I'm sending you some shit.
Members, make sure to contact me. Everybody else, if you'd like a sticker, heck, send me an email and ask for a sticker. Make sure it's in the subject or in, and if you're from overseas, type out your address the way it should look on the envelope. Because doggone it, you guys over there, it took me 6 tries to get Dojo's address right. I mean, it's so freaking goofy over there, you guys. I don't know why the hell they can't find you people.
I sent Ralph a Oracle box, and Jesus Christ, the way you had to do the address.
Yeah,
it made no sense. It didn't even look right.
No, it didn't look like it's going to end up anywhere except going in circles someplace.
So
and
Ralph sent me his address. I wrote it down on a piece of paper, and I took a picture of it and sent it back to him. I said, "Is this how it has to look?" Yeah. Okay.
I can't recall who it was, but their address over in England had their name.
Oh.
It had some kind of frickin' number. Then it had what looked like a town name.
Mm-hmm.
But it wasn't the town. Well, it was the town name, but okay. So it had a name, another name. Right underneath that, it had the same damn name, but with a number attached to it. And then it had the same name again with what looked like an overextended fucking zip code. And I asked them, I said, I sent it the way you sent me the address. And they said, "Oh, I'll get it." I said, "How the hell can you get it?" I said, "It looks like I got a bad stutter when I wrote that son of a bitch." And they got it. And I said, "Why has it got the same name on 3 frickin' lines?" He goes, "Oh, the first line, that's the street. The second line is the building I live in and its number. The third line is the town." He says all 3 of them are named the same thing. I said, you need to fucking move. That's what I told him. You need to fucking move. That's stupid.
Crazy.
And I love it. Sty North, P.O. Box 455, Ashland, Wisconsin. Fuck you. If you can't get that on an envelope, there's something wrong.
Is that the zip code? Fuck you.
That works.
Okay.
That works. Especially if you're sending me a box, except for the fish. 54806 is the zip code. Them fish, man. You shouldn't have shown me those last night, man. I couldn't sleep. It took me an extra hour to fall asleep last night because I'm just picturing them sons of bitches, and I got it all figured out, man.
He's gonna melt them down into one big thing.
No, I went online and I ordered it. A steel stringer for large fish like muskies, and it's chains like swing set chain quality, and it's got the big clips on it for clipping through the gill of the fish. So I'm going to hang a fish on each one of those clips, and guess what? It's got 6 clips on it. It's a stringer. And I'll have 6 of them fuckers hanging from that.
Well, you realize these aren't real fish with a mouth and gill where you can put the stringer through there. You have a bit of a hard time.
He don't know that. He don't know that shit. Quiet.
The what?
It's not a real fish where it's got a mouth and gills that you can put the stringer through.
No, I'm going to drill a hole through his face.
You're what?
Hey,
Yeah, I'm going to drill a hole right through its face.
God damn. Ruthless.
I sit here and I spend time trying to do this shit so they come out and then he's gonna drill a hole in it.
Drilling a hole right through
a hole
his face.
So I probably won't even send them to him until next year.
Well, it's going to be in the lip. You know that the lip is right there. So just below his eye in the lip. I'm going to drill a hole through there big enough to put that hook through. And there'll be 6 of them buggers hanging from that stringer. That is going to be so awesome. I'm going to have to take that fucker into my trailer with me every night because somebody's going to want to steal my anchor.
I just drill it through his eye.
What?
I just drill it through his eye.
Granny.
I'm gonna send him to Granny. Granny, did you get that thing I sent on your Facebook page?
Yeah.
The self-lubricating vagina pump.
I went down to try to bail them out, but it cost too much.
Oh, did it?
Mm-hmm.
What do they want? How much they want?
Assholes went out there for destruction of property.
Oh, is that what it was? I saw that. I was like, fucking A.
It was funny. I like that.
Wow, Ralph was taken off with your loot. Did you send Ralph some money, B lady?
Okay, Joe, thank you. I gotta remind people of this quick. Well, we got 32 in the house. This only takes 40. It's 40 seconds long.
Great.
Hope to see you all there Monday night, February 1st at 5 p.m. Central Time.
So for us dumb people that don't know the difference between the time zones, what time is that Eastern time?
An hour ahead.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
I think my audio card. Computer.
Your audio card?
Yeah, because like when you play your little videos and Phil plays his, it'll like skip on my side. It'll like skip. Like all I saw was Sky Time. I didn't hear none of the music or any of that crap.
Really?
Yeah, I think one of my cards is going bad. But I mean, I don't know where I can get a card from. It's just.
Oh yeah, I don't know. I wonder if one of those computers might have a sound card in it.
Remember that big wall computer they had back here? I could have took one out of that. They all work because that's the same exact computer right there. But ain't nobody got time for that.
Nobody's got time for that.
I don't have time for it. Paper fish to fry. Seven, 8.
So that spot in the top of my mouth is sore as hell today.
Is it?
Well, that was Tuesday night. I thought it was getting better last night.
Well, you went and aggravated it.
And tonight it's sore as hell.
See, you got to let it frickin' heal.
Where do you get that duck yolk in it?
Well, at least I won't be eating something spicy on Saturday. At least have a chance. That little ducky ain't gonna hurt nothing.
You gonna get the salmonella?
No, you're cooking the shit.
I hope you get the salmonella.
45 minutes he's cooking that damn thing.
So I show people poor little duckies hatching, on YouTube. What Spicy do? He boils them and shows him eating them out of the shell. Jesus, freaking Christ.
Yeah. What a fucking animal. He's nothing but a fucking animal.
Yeah, well, let's see who gets more views. Let's see who gets more views, Granny.
Oh, I tell you what.
I'll get a lot of views on stuff, and you will be watching it hatch.
I tell you what.
I wish I had some duck eggs ready to hatch when you was doing that.
Yeah. I tell you what, all those views seem like they're really good, but you got to stop and think, who the hell wants to watch that shit? And so you start asking yourself, who are the people that showed up to watch this? Oh my God.
We don't necessarily want to watch it. They want to say I was there and watch
one.
Ugh. I mean, God. Oh
no, I'm cooking all three.
You gonna eat all three of them?
You're gonna. He said it depends on the super chats.
It depends on how much motivation I get.
You're gonna get as many super chats as I got tonight, fucker. And you ain't gonna get any till you eat the third one.
Don't trust me, you won't. It's like I was telling guys at work. I said, I don't know if I'll be able to eat one. I think I can, but
I'm thinking about my YouTube budget. How much I give you to eat each one, but you won't get it till after it's consumed.
Get your buddy
no
Joe to eat.
prepayments like I usually do. You'll be halfway through something and I'll throw you a super chat. But on this one, no way in hell am I super chatting you till I see that bird's gone. Show me the empty mouth. I don't want to see. You better not look like Donald Duck when you open your mouth. Quack, 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 quack. Swallow the head. Swallow the head. Oh.
I don't know.
If they wouldn't come and get my van, I'd give you a hell of a contribution.
Oh, the van.
Got to be responsible now.
How is the van?
She's great.
Yeah,
she's great.
Yep.
That is a sweet van.
How's the back of your van look right now? You got it all mucked up with shit?
I've got that layer of stuff down so it don't get dirty, and I've got my tools in totes. I try to keep it straight. The only time it gets messed up is when the girls get back there.
That'll do it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Kids. No, and it don't matter how old they are either. My adult kids, I had my truck totally cleaned out. My two boys, and the youngest one had a girlfriend at the time. They want to give me to give them a ride up to Superior and back, and that's a 2-hour round trip plus all the time they spend up there. And I said, yeah, but respect my damn truck. I got saddle leather seats, I don't want you fucking up my truck. Oh, what are you talking about? We're not little kids anymore. Oh no. I dropped them off at home and I went right to the fucking car wash. Had to use their big ass vacuum cleaner to clean out on the floors. And damn near filled their garbage can full of fucking McDonald's bags and shit in my truck. And it don't matter how old they get. You put kids in the back seat. If they're your kids, you put them in the back seat, they'll fuck it up. I guarantee you.
Well, it's stuff like when we go to the grocery store, we kind of make sure everything's clean before we take it in the house. So when they take the stuff out of the bag, they just throw the bag down. I'll have 20 damn grocery bags back there floating around. I'm like, why didn't you put them all in one bag? It's simple stuff. It's like, what the heck?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No.
You know how you solve that? Get rid of the damn kids.
I wouldn't have to go to the grocery stores much.
That's true. That is
true. You only have one bag instead of 20.
And ain't yours old enough to get rid of?
One's gone, but I don't know. I still got 3.
Hey, Chuck. Good to see you. And that's kind of the way my truck is now. My back seat's full of camping gear and stuff like that. I put something over the seat. Then I put all my camping gear and shit in the back seat, so there's no room for nobody back there. The passenger seat in the front, I can clear that out if I feel the need to give one buddy a ride somewhere. Yeah. If 2 people come to me and say, we need a ride, I say, hey, you're going to have to hang on to the back bumper.
Yep.
Because there ain't room in the box for you either, because that's full of firewood and tools and other shit.
Well, if I'm going to haul anything in it, I've got 2 4x8 boards that I can put up on the sides of it to keep everything from getting scratched and stuff.
That's nice. Yeah. Yeah, I was wondering how hard of a time you were having stacking that firewood in your new van.
Oh, it wasn't bad. It didn't hurt anything. I had that
Yeah.
mat. I got a mat on the floor. I got one of those shower. It's something you put down in the shower when you're building your shower. It's real thick. And
Yeah.
it keeps, dirt and water and everything off
Yeah.
the carpet.
Yeah, that's the way to go.
Like a floor pan?
No, it's a rubber big long.
Oh, all right. So it's like if
Yeah.
you're doing ceramic tile.
Yeah, it goes under the shower stall when you put a shower in.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
that's what we did when I redid my shower here. So
Yeah.
Why are you
Yeah,
shaking your head, Mike? I got to be able to make a little bit of money with it.
All right. That was 236 even. I got to make a little money with it.
there you go.
Shit. Oh my God.
My turn.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
You got to make a little money with it, Granny, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why let it go to waste when I could make a
Right.
little money with it? Yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah, definitely don't want it to go to waste. I mean, come on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Even though the rest here is probably behind it.
Joe's saying he's got a passenger seat in his van turned around. You remember the old Chevy wagons were great for it, with the back seat that folded up and you looked out the back window. Worst invention in the frickin' world. You put kids in that back seat and they're car sick and puking. I mean, it's the quickest way to get a kid car sick is have them riding backwards in the damn car for hours. They start turning green back there. And yeah, we always made sure there's a puke bucket back there with that seat. Because the kids always, and what a place to have your kid facing out that back window. Right. And you get rear-ended by a big truck. I mean,
yeah. Rear-ended by everything.
Yeah. Yeah.
You didn't have no damn seatbelt on, so you get rear-ended.
One of them said they was going to puke in my van. I pull off the road and put them out.
I'll never forget when my pop, he bought I think it was a 65 Impala station wagon, and it had one of them back seats in it. But wasn't it, I can't remember when they mandated seat belts, because that would put me right on the year, because it was still an option.
Yep.
And when he brought that new station wagon home, he was so proud of that fucking station wagon. And it was a sweet car, I tell you. I'd love to have that car myself right now. But what he was really proud of is he opened all 4 doors and he dropped the back tailgate and had the back seat propped up. And he goes, "Everybody check out our new car." And he says, "I want to see who notices an option that we're not used to first. Who's the first to see the option we're not used to?" And I was the first one that belted out, "Seatbelts! There's seatbelts in this car." We had never had a car with fucking seatbelts. I had a 65 Bel Air that didn't have seatbelts in it. Didn't have factory installed seatbelts in it. So you're
saying that driver and passenger, none at all?
No. And I had local shop and he was a Chevy guy anyway. He was a GM master mechanic, and he had his own sideline going on. And I took the car down to him. I said, "I want a seatbelt." And he goes, "A seatbelt?" I go, "Yeah." And he goes, "In that Bel Air?" I said, "Yeah, driver's side." He goes, "Well, why not the passenger side, especially in the front?" I said, "Oh, fuck them." I said, "It's my car. I want to live through it. Anybody else dumb enough to get in with me, their problem." I said, I'm not going to pay for 2 seatbelts. No, I just want one for me.
Well, I was going to run
68 was the seatbelt mandate. See, I was, and that wagon was either a 65 or a I'm thinking, I bet it was a 67. I bet it was a 67 because 65 was when he bought his squad car new. So he didn't buy both cars in the same year. Yeah.
Well, I was going to run Sally car wash the other day, but the automatic car wash, she wouldn't clear the height thing.
Wouldn't fit.
It was too tall.
That was me like a dummy. I was going to run my truck through the car wash last summer before I headed to camp because it was nasty looking. I've been running around on all the back roads. It was just muddy, nasty. So I thought I got to wash my truck. And before I head to camp, because I'm going to be videotaping and there'll be views of my truck. It looks like shit. Oh no, I hook up my trailer. I'm all set to go. And I had added that topper on that trailer. Mm-hmm. I go to the car wash and I start pulling in with the truck. All of a sudden, this gas station attendant comes running out there. Whoa, 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 stop. And I stop and I go, hey, I paid. He says, you're going to have to back up. I said, what do you mean back up? He says, you're going to have to back up. Come inside, we'll reimburse you. I go, why, is it busted or something? He says, it will be if you try to pull that trailer in there. And I go, oh, I never thought of that fucking trailer. Thank God that kid was paying attention, man.
Right.
They would have peeled the topper right off of that somebody. The trailer would have made it because the trailer's, I think, 7.5 feet. And that was the max. It would have just made it. But with the topper on it, it's 9.4 or something like that.
Well, I'm going funny at the car wash with a spray hose up under my van trying to clean all the salt off the bottom of it. That's why I like the automatic car wash. It gets everything. And I'm like, oh, boy.
No, I got to get on the floor and spray that shit. Yeah.
So I didn't that day because it was all wet and freezing and ice. And I was like, nope, ain't going to do it.
My ex-wife could never understand. Yeah. My ex-wife could never understand why I'd go to the manual car wash and spray my own rig down. But I always told her and left it running. She'd go, why don't you shut this thing off while you wash it? And I said, because when I tell you to turn the steering wheel, I want you to crank the wheels all the way to one side. And then after I'm done there, I'm going to have you crank them all the way to the other side and then straighten them out. And then if you want, shut it off. Well, why the fuck would you do that? I want to blow all that crap out from behind them front wheels. Mm-hmm. Without having to crawl around on that wet concrete floor with that sprayer. Oh, she would never remember it from one time to the next. I watched a guy go into one of our power wash car washes here. It was at a Quick Trip, and that sucker, the undercarriage spray is really powerful there. And I was trying to get into the manual wash bay that they have there. And so I'm just sitting there and I'm watching. He's got the door open. The door's still open as he's creeping in there and it starts blasting the undercarriage pressure. Holy shit, the rust and shit that was flying out from under that car. And all of a sudden, he's got the car running, of course. All of a sudden you hear this brrr. I mean, it blew his exhaust out and shit, everything. I mean, the bottom of his car was so rotten that car wash knocked at least 80 pounds worth of shit out from under his car. I laughed so hard. I go, oh, get out of there or you won't have a car to drive home. Yeah, it knocked his exhaust. Everything under there was just rusted out and rotten. And I thought, yep, don't hit any bumps on the way home. That sucker's going to snap in half.
Yeah. If I put my little Jeep in an automatic car washer, probably be things fly off of it.
Yeah. We had a guy, I worked for a Chevy dealer, but not in Phil's capacity. I would have rather have been in Phil's capacity. I was a detailer and test driver. You take it out, you drive, put a mile on it, kind of thing. After they service it, they check all the fluids, everything. Then they put 1 mile on it just to make sure it's driving properly. And what the fuck car was that? They ordered that goddamn the fender flare kit, the side panel kit, and that shit comes with this adhesive, and you glue them fuckers on the car. The detailer gets stuck doing that shit, right? Well, so I glue all that shit on this nice little Chevy, right? Looks good. And what do? You got this nice sheet of paper that has a big warning thing on top of it that you give the sales person, and you tell them, make sure the customer reads this, because it's specific. For 72 hours, do not power wash this vehicle. That fucking customer took that son of a bitch right off the lot and ran it through a car wash.
Oh, God.
They come back with 3 fender flares missing, and one of the side panels hanging out about 3 feet from the car, flapping in the wind. They come back, look at this shit. Look at what happened to my fucking car. Salesperson comes running out to me. You stupid son of a... I said, what? And he says, this guy just came back. All of his fucking flares and shit came off his car. I said, those flares had only been on there for about 10 minutes before he showed up. He probably shouldn't even drove it yet. He probably should have sat overnight. Holy Christ. At least the fucking dealership manager there, he goes, that's bad. That's not good. And he got a hold of GM, and they told him, they said, oh, yeah. You want to put that kid on at least 24 hours before pickup back then in the 70s. And they told him, if they don't want to wait, tell them they'll have to come back for the flare kit and leave their car overnight. And so, but that salesman wanted to rip me a new ass. I was just like, hey, I just stuck them on there, just followed the instructions, gave you the warning sheet. Don't fucking wash that son of a bitch for 72 hours. Oh no, send the customer on their way without telling them a thing. But he was a goofball. He wasn't goofy like Phil. He was just a fucking goofball.
I don't know how to answer B Lady's questions, but you don't buy any of the paint and fabric stuff for the paint surface or the fabric, because it's all just garbage. Everybody's got their own stuff, and they all hype it up and everything. It's like buying the fabric protected in an Art Van or any of those furniture stores. That's a pure profit thing that they do. So you don't mess with any of that. But I don't know anything about spraying the frame or anything like that. That'd be like Z-Bart. And the biggest problem with all of that stuff is if you have someone that ain't too bright putting that stuff on, and you're trapping any moisture on that frame or any moisture underneath any of that stuff, then that moisture is trapped there until it rusts right through.
Yep. It rusts underneath your overcoat.
Well, paint doesn't rust, B-Lady. Metal rusts.
Paint does it. Yeah, the metal under it does.
So if you go into a newer used car dealership and they're wanting to sell you some shit to put on the paint to keep the luster up, it's great because it lasts for about 6 months. It's got a nice warranty on it, but the warranty ain't as good. Ain't all this stuff ain't worth shit. Put a couple coats of wax on your vehicle twice a year, something with a Carnoble wax, and that's the best way to treat your vehicle. But don't pay nothing at the dealership pays some guy in the back and the chemical company less than $50 for that shit.
Well, that's
$3.99 or $5.99 for that.
And undercoating's good, but you get one little nick in that undercoating, you've made a spot for moisture to get in.
Yeah.
Right.
And that undercoating. Oh yeah. And this is no shit. I can even confirm it for you if you want me to. But our Chevy dealer here and our Ford dealer use the same body shop for the undercoat. if you got a vehicle that was delivered without undercoat and you want it after the sale, they'll say, yeah, we'll undercoat it for you. But actually, the Chevy garage doesn't do it. They send it down to this guy down here. It's called D's Auto Body.
Mm-hmm.
And he does both dealerships. He's doing Chrysler, Ford on the one end of town and the Chevy Cadillac dealer down here. If you want it undercoated after the purchase, it's the deal's all done and the undercoating you did not take that option. They say, yeah, bring it in. We'll get it undercoated for you. Well, they're writing it up. They're not doing it. They're having a contractor do it for them.
Yeah.
And then, but they're getting it done for you. So you don't have to go find a body shop to do it or something. And I've seen undercoated vehicles have the frames rot right out of them. Like Phil was saying, they undercoated them on top of wet steel.
Yeah.
And it just rotted the frames out because the undercoating was holding all the moisture up against that metal.
And like I said, it just takes one little nick, and then you've got a place for rainwater when you're going down the road to spray in there.
Yeah.
Things.
I was amazed out in Montana. I bought a 1970 Dodge crew cab pickup truck.
Great,
and and there wasn't a spot of rust on that whole freaking truck. I was crawling around under there and I'm going, it's all painted steel. There's no undercoat. There was no bed liner, not a spot of rust. 1970. And I looked at it. It was registered in 1970 in Missoula, Montana. It was a Forest Service truck, and it's always been in Montana. And I thought, how in the hell can it be in this good a shape? Well, after living there for 4 years, I found out they don't put salt on their roads, especially in western Montana, the mountain regions. What they do is they plow their roads and they leave about 1 to 2 inches of snow on the road. The plow never touches the blacktop. It's hovering just that they want to hover just above the blacktop. And they let the traffic compact that snow.
That is so smart.
But what they do is after they plow, the same truck is sprinkling coal dust on top of that 1 or 2 inches of snow. Just the coal dust, it's ground up coal, fine ground up coal. So it turns almost a grayish black, the snow, and it gets compacted from traveling. Plus, when the sun hits it, because of that coal in it, it kind of melts, and that it makes it just like a thick layer impregnated with all that coal.
Yeah.
Well, and then they wait until that layer, after 2-3 snowstorms, when that layer gets about 3 to 5 inches thick, they run down the damn highways with road graders that got carbide teeth on the blade, and they cut 1-inch grooves down the lanes. And it exposes all of that coal dust. And you can do 65 miles an hour around a 50-mile-an-hour curve on that shit. No salt needed. And what most of the locals where I was living did, I went down in a local garage to get a part for my truck or something, and I go, holy shit, what's with this? All these vehicles out here? Oh, we're spraying them all. I go, what do you mean you're spraying them all? He says, come here. Go around the side of their garage. And they got this big concrete pad with a drain in it, and under that pad, I didn't know, they had this, it was like a tunnel that went down. It was basically like an old oil pit.
Yeah.
And they had a big barrel down there to catch any runoff going in that drain. They're out there with a sprayer. They spray the whole undercarriage and all around the back of the wheels. And then they spray halfway up. That they start at just behind the headlight, and they spray halfway up the body of your vehicle all the way to the back, and then all the way across the rear bumper and the trunk lid. And I go, what the fuck are you spraying on there? They go, fuel oil. I go, are you fucking nuts? They said, no. They said, your vehicle looks like shit all winter. gets covered with that coal dust and it's just nasty looking. And they said, but the first nice day of spring, you take that sucker and you wash all that fuel oil off of it, and you never have a rusty vehicle. Well, they know what the hell they're doing. I guess they know what the hell they're doing. You know, a lot of people go, oh, I don't want my vehicle to look that way. And those mechanics out there would say, well, you don't want it to look that way today, but I guarantee you, if you don't do something to protect your vehicle, it's going to look that way in 5 years. It's going to look worse than this in 5 years. And it's going to look this way all year. Uh-huh. It was pretty cool. It was interesting to see how they were doing that shit. And no salt on the roads, just coal dust in it. That was awesome.
Well, that's here. They scrape the damn roads down to the hard top. Well, it's usually not the hard top. They can't get past the ice, and then they put salt down. All they do is make a big, slippery mess.
Uh-huh. Yeah, we got that here.
They scrape it down that low.
We got that here in Wisconsin. They can get the highways get clear pretty quick if they get it down to the blacktop. Mm-hmm. They clear off pretty quick. Here they got a policy. All they salt is the center line. So you know where the hell the middle of the road is. That's it. They salt down the center line, and they expect you to slow the hell down. Don't, you know, Jesus Christ, it's icy and snowy out here. Slow down. There's the center line. Stay on your side, you know. But in town, the morons salting these town roads. Speed limit's 25, and with traffic, they're all doing 10. If people are driving with a little common sense, they're not going to run into each other, you know? But our intersections, they salt the shit out of them. They turn into big ice patches.
Yeah.
And there's people sliding through stop signs all the time in this town. Yeah, a lot of vehicles. There's a lot of vehicles that don't need that undercoating. I mean,
no, the way they chemically dip all this stuff nowadays, you know, they go through and there's a lot of stuff they do to the frames, a lot of even more so to the sheet metal that's on a vehicle. The frames, you know, the biggest problem with the frames is stuff can get trapped in the frames. I've actually got a truck in right now with a frame recall because the way the frame is designed, moisture and salt can get trapped in that frame. They know exactly where it gets trapped, and they took a little hammer and a little punch, and they tapped on it, and it went right through. It was like it rusted through, so I get a frame recall on it. But most of your metal doesn't, because they can tell on a metal, even if you're in an environment where it's, you know, salt and water and everything, they can tell where there's bad drainage, and then they usually fix that for our next model year.
Now,
Honda Accords were notorious for their back wheel wells, the top panel, rusting through because all of them would catch salt water in the exact same place. So there's vehicles out there that they know catch the salt water in the same place. So
now on YouTube, I watched several videos on there's certain models of Ford pickup trucks that the dealership won't do it for you. They don't, and they corrected the design flaw in it. Like Phil said, you know, they waited once they found out, that's common in almost all of them. They fixed it. They undid the problem. But if you got those model trucks, all you do is drill a couple of holes and you use Rust-Oleum. You spray paint it to protect the metal where you freshly drilled. All of a sudden, your doors aren't rotting out. The bottoms of your doors aren't rotting out anymore. There was no way for the moisture to get out of that door, and the doors weren't sealed well enough, so they were getting moisture, and people didn't realize they had an inch or two of water sitting in the bottom of their door panels all the time, and then it just rots it out from the inside instead of from the outside. And it's simple. 2 little drill holes, and you never have to worry about it again. Your doors don't rot out. You know, and that's It's 70% plastic. Yeah. Well, and there's a lot of vehicles using aluminum too. That's
Well, that's like our pickup trucks. Anything that's got a hinge
mhm.
is aluminum. So your four like on a pickup truck, your 4 doors are aluminum, your tailgate's aluminum, and your hood's aluminum. So just your front 2 corner panels, your top of your cab, and your rear quarter panels are steel. Everything else is aluminum.
Mm-hmm.
Your
which is nice. Which is nice. Back in the 1930s, Kaiser Frazer came out with a 4-cylinder sedan, and that whole car was aluminum other than the frame. Otherwise, the whole car was aluminum. And the damn thing got, on the average, 35 miles a gallon. Guess what? They couldn't sell the sons of bitches. Nobody wanted a car that got 35 miles a gallon. And what the hell do you want a car that's made out of aluminum for? We want a car that weighs 1.5 tons, 2 tons, with a big flat head straight 8 in it. You know, that Kaiser Frazer came out with the first economy car way back in the 30s, but nobody back then was buying that shit. No way in hell do I want an economy car. You know, what do I care, man? Gas is only 14 cents a gallon. 1936. Yeah, fill her up. Fill theirs up too. I'm feeling good today. I filled that neighbor's car up too.
That's why Toyotas did so good when they first got to the United States. You know, they were the small economy cars, very good with fuel economy. So
yeah, and their trucks, even though they were considered light duty trucks, they were tougher than shit.
You see a lot of those things out there.
You know, my kid had one. Holy God! I told him, I said, "Don't get in an accident, man. The cab's going to fly right off the frame. You won't be able to distinguish any other body part on it because." And I was amazed anything was still holding it to the frame because the whole body rusted out on the sumbitch. But it ran like $1 million. I mean, the frame was solid, and the 4-wheel drive unit worked like $1 million and had never been majorly serviced. And he says, "Oh, I miss that freaking truck every day. I should have never got rid of it." I said, "You had to get rid of it because it was going to get rid of itself.
Right.
You're going to end up with just an engine and a frame after a few more months."
We see a few of those around here where I live. You know, they're not necessarily all Toyotas, but you've got guys that are missing the first couple of inches of their wheel wells and their door panels and everything else. They'll keep the rest of that mechanically strong as hell, but they don't give it. You know, at a certain point, they don't give a crap about the rest of it.
Body,
Yep. They'll put new tires on it, lift that son of a bitch, all sorts of things, and they're missing 2 inches of steel all the way around the bottom.
Yeah. In fact, my kid's truck, he had an actual rust hole in the passenger door. The bottom of the door was rotted out, and they had a rust hole almost center of the passenger door. And if you rolled the window down, you could see the rack going up and down from outside. You know, inside panel was good because it wasn't steel, you know, but the outside, and it flopped. The passenger door, the sheeting that they made the passenger door out of would go boom, 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 boom when he'd get up over 45 miles an hour.
Well, I got to get to bed.
Good night, Kildare. Yeah, we're going to wrap it up, guys. We're 3 hours into this thing. And, my old butt hurts. It's one of those nights. Don't timestamp that. And I want to thank you all for being here. We're going to see you all on Sunday night, I hope. Sty Story Sunday.
I'm busy.
Well, of course you are. Of course
you're busy now. You're still here, you asshole.
That's it. Is he's busy. He didn't say he wasn't going to be here. He said he's going to be busy.
I'm on hour 16.
Yeah.
Might just do a 24-hour deal.
Oh,
It's been done before.
yeah. It's for you. It wouldn't be impossible.
I started at 7 o'clock this morning.
Huh? Why'd you do that?
Because I got up at 6 and said, well, I guess I'll go down there at 7.
The
Uh-huh.
love of the job. But he hates his boss.
That's it.
He's
His boss is a real asshole.
a piece of shit.
Well, the whole crew's an asshole.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. And they don't practice social distancing either.
No.
No mask.
Masks are not mandatory. You can come in with pneumonia. I don't care.
He don't give a shit. He don't give a shit about nothing, nobody, no how, no way.
Nope.
Good night, neighbor girl.
Hey, everybody out there in the chat, you have a very good night. Hope to see you over at Sty Story Sunday. Yeah. I got what is it? 10 days. 10 days and the new program starts. So normal schedule for now. So of course you're busy. So we're going to dance our way out of here, and I'll see you all Sunday night. You all take care of yourselves. Stay safe for the next couple of days, and I'll see you soon.
Good night, guys.
Bye, guys.
Okay.